hello! What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday evening to you all. Good to see you. Get out of the way. There we go. And we're good. What is up, Jay Zoller, Gaming Viking? Luke is not. I was going to say not that. That's like the opposite. Tenobis, Wheel Dragon, Zentuchi, Cybersun, Nekil, R Disturb 3, Master Noob. How is everyone tonight? Why is Snow Swamp? You gotta keep people guessing. They're gonna see that snow swamp and they're gonna think, there's probably something I should be thinking about, that I should be aware of. And then we get free value. That's the hope. Christian Bales, good to see you, Longnap. How are you? Agent Car, Schmiedler, Remington Gak, Ghost of Part Goofs, Nudachuk, Varen, Settlers, Singwin Tribune. How is everyone tonight? Is Arena still down? Arena should technically not be down. There's an issue for some people are having with Arena, but it should be back up. So if you're having trouble, I think there's like a fix or a workaround to get back into it, but I've seen a lot of people still having trouble with it, but it is technically back up. Average Ravage, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And Cantus, welcome you as well. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So the plan tonight, we gotta try Goblins in Modern. Goblin Ringleader, as of today, legal in Modern. This is the card I'm most hyped to try in Modern. It's a card we've been waiting for. Goblins keep getting more and more new pieces. So we're gonna try Goblins and see how it goes. And if we get done with Goblins early enough, we'll jump over and do some Standard on Arena for the end of the stream. So maybe, if we're lucky, we'll see M20 in all formats tonight. Doc Craker and Lucas Hummin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So yeah, that's our plan. Starting with Modern, maybe jumping to Standard, depending on if we have enough time, but I am really hyped for this deck. Goblins have so many new pieces. Ringleader is a huge deal. This should be fun. I'm hoping this deck's going to be sweet. Chrono Lads, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. When you log in, it says down for maintenance. It should not be down for maintenance. Oh, I'm so sorry, TJ Ojurian. Oh boy, that was a butchering. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We started playing some Standard and just jumping around yesterday for the stream, and the deck I was most impressed with was a Scapeshift deck, actually. Scapeshift actually felt really sweet. I was very impressed by Scapeshift in Standard. Not that it's going to be like new tier 1, but it actually felt pretty legit. So yes, Goblin shenanigans to kick things off tonight. That's step 1. So anyway, yeah, let's do our reminder. Seth said you can uninstall and reinstall. I don't know if that's a fix. It worked for me. I've heard other people say that didn't work, so I would go with whatever Arena is saying. That's probably the most bestest plan. Best plan. I don't think I needed a most in there for actually fixing Arena. Hopefully we're killing Hogaak with our sweet Goblins, not dying to Hogaak. That's the plan. Is Goblins my favorite tribe? It's one of them. It's definitely one of them. They might be. What is my favorite tribe? Panharmonicon, Blood Moon, those aren't really tribes. It might be Goblins. It probably is. Or like Homunculi or something janky. Willpower 84, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The new land that triggers if you have 7 or more lands with different names and you make a zombie, that's the main Scapeshift payoff. Also, Dread Presence is another one if you can play a bunch of swamps. Hopefully, well, we're going to do our reminders. We're going to get into it. We can talk as we go along because hopefully we will have time to play some Standard too. So maybe we can do Goblins and Standard. The best of all worlds. Someone mentioned Limited. I'll see. If there's demand, we will try to do a Limited stream probably next week if people want to see Core Set 2020 Limited. Wolf Slayer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We don't need Coco. We got Ringleader. Ringleader's like Coco Plus. Coco Plus a 2/2 Hasty Goblin Body. Literally Coco Plus. I'm doing well, Bailey Gaming. How are you? Anyway, let's do reminders, talk about this deck, start playing, so then maybe we'll have a chance to also play some Standard, which would be fun. Do you think there could be a Standard enchantment deck with Starfield Mystic and Satyr Enchanter? Maybe like a budget Magic deck. I don't know if there's enough enchantments to make a top tier deck, but it sounds like it would be fun. Like, I could definitely see building a sweet, fun, like, budget deck out of it. So, reminders, Replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, whoa, first donation already. We have a donation. I was just going to do a donation reminder in a minute. Dan Wildfire, Goblins are the original aristocrats, so I figured they're your favorite. That is a good point. There is a lot of aristocratic synergies with Goblins. We have, like, Skirk Prospector, Facilicmons, which I'm going to say wrongly, get yelled at for the whole stream. Sin Gang Lieutenant, some Siege Gang Commander. So yeah, that probably is part of why I like it. It's like tribal, but also aristocratic built-in. Zidane for President, welcome you to the Fishbowl as well. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Oh, thank you, Coco's Homebrews. Yes, I've got a bunch of Battle of Woods submissions. I haven't got to look them over yet, but I'm excited to do more Battle of Woods and actually win with Battle of Woods. Ooh, Zubera's on the list as well of favorite tribes. That's probably giving Goblins a run for the money. So normal YouTube, if you missed it last night, Budget Magic, Battle Screech Tokens, that was actually pretty good. I was surprised at how effective Battle Screech Tokens was in Modern. Tomorrow we are playing some Against the Odds action, heading to Modern one more time, doing some fun stuff. The winning card was Unbound Flourishing. I think you're going to like this one. We've had some really sweet Modern Horizons. I'm almost sad that M20 came out so early, because we've had so many sweet cards to play in Modern lately, but we're going to have to shift back towards Standard. That's what set releases does. After Goblins, of course. Anyway, the sponsor of our stream tonight is Card Kingdom, and if you're looking for some sweet, sweet new Core Set 2020 cards, you can snag them from over at cardkingdom.com. They got you covered with Core Set 2020. They have you covered with Core Set 2020. They also have Modern Horizons. So they got you covered for all your needs. So thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. Finally, merch page. Tokens, t-shirts, playmats. A good way to support the stream and the channel of the site. Donations, we already had one. Thank you so much, Dan Wildfire. Always appreciated. Certainly not required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. Quick question. I really love Black White Tokens in Modern. Is there a card advantage engine in those decks? You have sneaky card advantage like Lingering Souls, Bitter Blossom, maybe some Planeswalkers. Those are the most common forms of card advantage, is like Flashback, things like that. Not normally too much just like straight draw extra cards. You could play like Night's Whisper, maybe, if you really wanted card draw, but normally those cards aren't played. What days is Budget Magic? Budget Magic goes up Mondays. Mondays. Do you read that script, or is it off your head? That is off of my head. I mean, I have a general idea. I say kind of the same-ish thing for the most part every time, but yeah, I don't have a script that I'm following or anything, so... Arena should be up now. If you're having issues with it, check into it, because I think there might be a fix, but I know people are having issues, but it should be up now for everyone. So, oh no. Oh boy. Oh dear. What did I do? How did I... Okay. I guess we'll just re-import that. Oh! Why has it only got one goblin? That can't... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, hang on. I guess I'm going to have to download and re-import it. This is so strange. Did we just break Magic Online's brain? Ringleader, What's happening? Did I click something weird? Oh! Okay, I guess we were good the whole time. I clicked a button. I didn't know that was a thing. I guess I just filtered everything except one. All right. Well, we got there. We're punning already, but we figured it out. So the deck we're starting out with tonight Aces! We're getting there, I promise. We're getting there. Yeah, Goblin Warchief gonna have to really carry the load. The old one Goblin Warchief, no land deck. I'm sure that'll work. Aces, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Wart? Bogart Anti-Fear. Beginning your upkeep, meaning return target goblin from your graveyard to your hand. It's a little slow. What would we call? Okay, maybe we'll slide in a roar. So here's the deck we're playing tonight. We are playing Goblins. Goblins. This deck is sweet. We have three core goblins, I guess. Del Torbs, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our 23-month resubscriber. So, there are three core goblins. New edition, the one I'm most excited for, the reason we're playing this deck, Goblin Ringleader, 4-drop comes into play. You look at your top 4 cards, snag any number of goblins from among them. You get all the goblins, so it can't be drawing like 2, 3 cards. We have 1 million goblins in this deck. Everything is a goblin minus Ether Vial, so good odds of hitting. So that's core goblin number 1. Number 2, Goblin Matron, a Modern Horizons edition, allows us to tutor for a goblin, put it in our hand, so we can tutor up like our Ringleader or any of our 1 and 2 of goblins. Other core goblin or an Instigator, when it deals damage and has double strike, so it could potentially do it twice in a turn, we just get to put a goblin into play from our hand. So we attack with Instigator, and then we're dropping massive goblins, Siege Gang Commanders, and Earwig Squads, and Ringleaders into play for free. So that is the core of the deck. That's this is our modern Goblin Lackey. Not as good as real Goblin Lackey, but still, if it gets in a hit, it's really powerful. The rest of the deck is where it gets crazy, because we have a ton of 2 and 1-ofs. We have cost reduction goblins. In Frog Tosser Banneret, we saw the War Chief was standing alone a minute ago. Boom. Oh, now we have no War Chief. All right. But War Chief, so we have cost reduction goblins. We have Goblin Lords and Goblin Chieftain, also gives haste. Goblin Trash Master. We have finishing goblins, Siege Gang Commander, Sling Lieutenant. Let us sacrifice our board to deal a bunch of damage. We have removal goblins like Crate Maker, Munitions Expert. So basically goblins for all situations. Beater goblins like Goblin Pile Driver, Kiki Jiki, really sweet with things like Siege Gang Commander, Earwig Squad, Sling Gang Lieutenant. So the idea is basically, hey, what's up, Forboji? That we use our core goblins, and they're going to find us all these 1-of goblins when they're good. We also got Bogart Harbinger as a backup tutor, not as good as Matron because it goes on top of our deck. Ether Vial helps us speed up our goblins, get them into play quicker. Also, we get to play a ton of the sacrifice draw lands, because ideally we're going to be putting goblins into play for free with Ether Vial, so even our lands are going to draw us cards, and that's the plan. Basically assembling, so Prowl is, Earwig Squad is actually really good. So Prowl is, if you dealt combat damage with a creature that's the same creature type as a creature, in this case Goblin Rogue, you get to cast it for the Prowl cost. If you Prowl it, you get to search your opponent's library for 3 cards, exile them, so kind of combo hate. And if you cast it for 3 mana, 5/3 is good anyway. So that is basically the plan of the deck. Insane Goblin value, sacrifice Aristocrat synergies to finish things off, and see if Goblin Ringleader is enough to make this work, along with Goblin Matron, our other new addition. Sideboard, pretty simple, a ton of goblins, Rabble Masters, Chain Whirlers, another Lord, another Earwig Squad, another Sling Gang Lieutenant, some Sting Scourgers for bounce, Relic for graveyard decks, along with Ravenous Trap, Damping Sphere to deal with combo, and also with Tron, and that's Goblins. So Ringleader, going all in, seeing what happens. Hey, what is up, Blackwell J? How are you? Oh, we don't have a Krenko, do we? Oh man, I love Krenko. You're right, I completely missed Krenko. Not that Big Krenko. I do like Big Krenko a lot. Let's what do we cut for Big Krenko? I do want a Big Krenko. I could see 1 Chain Whirler. Maybe we go 1 Chain Whirler. Because we can tutor it up. We got another one in our sideboard. 1 Chain Whirler? That's probably fine. Because it's a little matchup dependent. Alright, let's try it like that. Yeah, we definitely want a Krenko, because Krenko's super fun. Alright, so let's give this a shot and see if Goblin Ringleader is enough. Is enough. Mad Anti, I think it's worse than the other lords generally. We have good lords. I don't think it's good enough to beat out our other lord. We have one Rabblemaster in the sideboard. Rabblemaster can be a drawback, though, because it makes all of our goblins attack. This is... So you've seen us play, like, 8-whack goblins. We've played that a bunch. This is very different. This is more grindy goblins. We can get free wins where we just, like, attack and put a bunch of stuff into play with Warren Instigator. But really, this is more a slow version of goblins compared to 8-whack for sure. Oh, okay. Oh, this is a Goblin Dream. Turn 1 Ether Vial, turn 2 Warren Instigator, hopefully slam Ringleader into play. This is what we want. This is what we want. This is what we want to see. Ringleader making an appearance already. Opponent mulliganing. Yeah, this hand looks great. We got a sack land to draw an extra card. Alien Sea Rust. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Was Mono White Tokens a true 5-0 that will appear at 5-0 decked up? No. We were playing in the queues, so it won't show up in the deck dump because we were playing queues. Either vial for us. Pass the turn. Oh man, did you see the deck on Twitter earlier that was oh no, Tron? Okay, so good news is Tron can't kill, shouldn't be able to kill our Warren Instigator. Bad news is I don't know what we do if they just have like crazy pile driver. All right, Blood Crypt, untapped. I mean, we're running it out. Warren Instigator, step 1. We can do some tricks with this. Pass the turn. All right, it's time. It's almost time for fun. Ooh, I missed a sub, I think. Barrowfowl for the 5th month. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. And Dapper Raptor for the 4th month. Predictions for M20 stand. Ooh, it's Blue Tron. Oh, they might be able to kill it. Ugh. All right. That caught me by surprise. I was not expecting this to be Blutron. That makes me very sad. Alright. Well, Fiery Islet. Opponent, come on now. Play Mogwar Marshal. Make a dork, pass the turn. I really wanted that attack. I really, really did. Predictions for M20 Standard. I think it'll probably look very much like current standard would be my guess. Violent Pile Driver, that's a clock at least. And I almost want to just pay for this War Marshal because it gets in a big hit. Yeah, let's pay. And just tick up Vial. So pay for War Leader. This means we're not ringleading this turn, but we don't want to run into a counter anyway. Tick up Vial to 3. Oh my god, that's Cranko. Play Sunbait Can. You go to combat, swing into our opponent. Here comes the Goblins. Even with our Instigator dead, that is a big attack. Oh my goodness, Del Roas handing out the gift subs. Myers Rider, Kevin Corey, Nivol, Samarik, and Golgoth, and Yoda Man with a sub for the 17th month. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. Big soups cheers for our new subscriber, and thanks for the gift subs, Del Roas. So I think that Core Set 2020 Standard will look pretty much like Standard has looked, except there probably will be some an opponent scoops it up. Well, I guess they just can't beat the Goblins. Does not have a chance to beat the Goblins. I'm doing well, Dookie God. How are you? I think it'll look much like Standard before M20, hopefully with a couple new decks. But with Big Standard, it's really hard for new decks to really make it to the top of the metagame. So that would be my guess, is that it looks more or less like old Standard. Do we want... what do we want? Ravenous Trap, no. Relic would be fine. Rabblemaster's probably fine. Blue Trod. So they have Planeswalkers, but also other things. Go down Tarfire. Go down a Frog Tosser. Is there anything that's just bad? I guess Chain Whirler's pretty bad. Munitions Expert. It does hit Planeswalkers, I guess. That is kind of a thing. Trap is not for this matchup. That's to hopefully get the Hogaak decks and so forth. Hey, what's up, Jorge? How are you? Good to see you. You're not too late. We kind of just started. Where are the crate makers? Oh, we got one. We got a crate maker. We just got to tutor it up. The question is, do we want Relic? They are a graveyardy deck. They're not super graveyard heavy. Trashmaster seems really good too. Boy, we have so many one-ofs, it's hard to keep track of all of our sweet one-ofs. What do we cut? I guess we go down like Bogart Harbinger and Munitions Expert? Alright, or maybe we go down Prospector. We probably don't need... Alright, let's try it like that. Let's try it like that. I think we're getting there. Hey, what's up, Letzy? How are you? Good to see ya. LOL, the Mad Flip for the 3rd month. Keep the stream fun going. Thank you so much. And thank you for the resub. Big Scoops. Ooh, that big sphere. Big Scoops here for our resubscriber. So what do you think about the Battle Pass or Mastery Pass on Arena? What's your thoughts on that? We'll keep this. We got a Damping Sphere. Hey, what's up, Paladin? How are you? Urza's Tower for our opponent expedition map. All right, and we have a slow-ish start. If they can counter our Damping Sphere next turn, life is scary and sad and bad. He makes crates, right? Crate maker. Well, all right. So opponent's gonna have Tron. However, we are gonna have Damping Spheres, so we're not immediately dead. More lands. Well, Damping Sphere. Gotta slow him down somehow. I'm sure they'll be able to repeal it eventually or something, but... Alright, Cracks map. Do you think this Goblin deck is going to overtake Mono-Red aggro? I think they're pretty different. I think they're similar in that they're red decks that want to attack, but I think they're different enough that I'm not sure they're directly competing with each other. Lutsy! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups cheer for our new subscriber. So opponent representing counter magic. Let's Blood Crypt, untapped, and I think we're just going to Chieftain. Opponent. No. No killing us? No countering things? Alright, there's the counter. Counter number 1. Crate Maker in sideboard seems a good card against Tron and Eldrazi. Yeah, Crate Maker is super good in those matchup. Star into Nature's Claim into Wormcoil feels worse. Yeah, Wormcoil would not be ideal. That would be bad. We would hopefully that not happen. We're not really playing 4-color. We're mostly just playing these as sack lands. We're basically Rakdos, but we have some sack lands. Yield of Goon for our opponent. Expedition map. Ugh. All about those Tron lands. Bone it. Pass it. Fiery Islet. Well. Alright. So. Mons, I guess? Opponent. They did leave 2 cards on top as well, which probably means more. Either bounce on Damping Sphere or counters. Boy. Alright, they got lots of counters. Islet, go. So many counters. Tortilla Frisbee. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Why are we throwing Morophon into play with Ward Instigator? Oh, that would be spicy. The problem is Morophon is so much mana that if we don't get in a hit with Instigator and have it in our opening hand, we're never actually going to get it on the battlefield. That's the downside of some of those expensive... Oh boy, we're drawing a lot of lands. Many lands. So play a Snow-Covered Swamp. Play Goblin Matron. TJ Owinjaya. Oh boy. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber, Podet. Is this the bouncing... Alright, Cycles and Nimblums. Boy, this person is the most annoying. Seriously now. Come on, opponent. How can this deck race fast decks? I mean, the deck can be pretty fast, and it has a lot of blockers. Opponent. Something big and horrible. It is a Walking Ballista, X-Million. Yup. Well, Zach is lit. Yeah, Ballista's bad. Oh my goodness. So many lads. Would a white splash for Rally the Ancestors work in this deck? I mean, a white splash for Rally the Ancestors could work. Although, it is a bit... It is a bit risky in such a graveyard hate-heavy format. Alright, so, I mean, what do we take? We can't cast anything this turn. Opponent's got a Walking Ballista. The card we want to resolve most is Ringleader to refuel. Del Roas for the 33rd month. You are the walrus. Cuckoo, Kachoo to you. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. So I think you need to rebuild a bit, but whatever you do is going to get countered, I think. We're going to take Ringleader. I mean, it's our best card. It's our best card in this situation. We've got so many lands out of our deck that it should draw us many goblins. With all the goblins being allowed in Modern, do you think we'll see Sharpshooter at some point? I could see Sharpshooter. I don't think it's too busted. Munitions Expert would kill Walking Ballista. But our opponent's got enough mana and enough scary things that I'm not sure that just dealing with Walking Ballista is going to be enough. I think we can, if we resolve Ringleader, I think we can just overwhelm the Walking Ballista. More counters. Yup. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Yeah, I guess we block. The downside of this is we're a little bit locked under our own Damping Sphere here, which is annoying. Get a Blood Crypt tapped. Untap. More Ringleaders. Go to combat. Get it. Hit our opponent. And yeah, let's just prowl at Earwig Squad. Steal some stuff. Green Mage, MTG and Zadi. Welcome you all to the Fishbowl. Hey Seth, love all you do. Can you tell me how to pronounce the name and the flavor text of Time Spiral Lightning Axe? Ew. I will have to look it up. I don't know the flavor text off the top of my head. We should play Elemental Tribal in Standard. Also, I've seen other streamers playing MTGA now, but is it down for maintenance for me? Why is that? I assume that's why you aren't playing MTGA right now. So there's some issues with Arena for some people, apparently. So I think there are fixes, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what they are. So if anyone has a link in the chat for Green Mage, stick it in there. So it's supposed to be up, but they're having some issues. Pedro Corvar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. What are we taking, chat? Big soups here for our new subscriber. Lightning Axe. I gotta look up Time Spiral Lightning Axe now. That was a subscriber's request. Alright, so Worm Coil, Worm Coil, Worm Coil, Worm Coil, Ugin? Yeah, Worm Coil, Ugin. Play Islet. Pass the turn. And at least Earwig Squad is big enough that it hopefully can block this Ballista. If our opponent has something massive on, like an Ugin in hand, that's pretty bad. We have a new donation! Ooh! Thank you so much. Donation from Ghost of Part Gods. Opponent grabs an island. Hey Seth, my first time subscribing, I figured I would donate some green for the Goblins. Also, you said my name wrong. It's Ghost of Part God. Also, here's some dragons. Oh, thank you so much, Ghost of Part God. And sorry for butchering your name. Opponent, do they have Ugin in hand? Ugh. Alright. This probably means we're dead. I'm not sure what we do. I'm not sure what we do about this Ugin. I don't think... Oh, that's unfortunate. We even got to Earwig Squad them. Ooh, Dragon Commander looks fun. But I think that the Tron and their infinite counter spells might have overcome... This is an Ugin on 9. What are we possibly going to do about this? Oh. Oh! So close! Oh, that's brutal! Oh, that's so brutal. Oh, we lose. Wow. Our damping sphere ruining our day. We hit the Great Maker. Oh, we hit it, but we can't cast it. Yeah. So this, yeah, we're just dead, right? We're literally dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we can pass and see if our opponent doesn't realize we're dead, but we are just dead on board. We can cast it, but we can't activate it. It costs 3 to cast because of Damping Sphere, and then 1 to activate. Opponent untaps. Urza's mine. Kills it. Opponent. Oh boy. So close to what we wanted, too. So close. We have a new donation, a $10 donation from Dapper Raptor. Hey Seth, what's your favorite card coming in Core Set 2020? That's a good question. Pota gets in. I mean, we untap. We're at 9. Play Crate Maker. Alright. Oh, magic gods! Why Damping Sphere? Oh, that was brutal. That was the brutalist. Could have at least spoke with Ringleader. Our opponent could have killed us there. They misplayed, but they should have been able to kill us. Just like exile our stuff with Ugin, double pump Walking Ballista, we were dead. So we should have just been dead there. From M20, probably Yarok I'm excited for. That's definitely near the top of my list. Anytime there's another Panharmonicon, gotta play some Panharmonicon. For Modern, I think Ringleader is actually near the top. I'm also interested in like Brought Back, seems really cool. I don't know about Standard. Lotus Field has some interesting potential. There's quite a few sweet cards, really. Do we want to change anything else? Ramble Master is actually pretty risky because it forces you to attack. So it actually is a good way to end up losing all of your goblins. So it's pretty risky. When can I see you play Yarok and Commander Clash? Soon. Ooh, all right. I like this. I like Ether Vial with Damping Sphere. That gives us a way to get around the Damping Sphere problem, and this hopefully slows our opponent down, and it allows us to crack our Islets to draw more goblins. And Ringleader should find us goblins. This is good. This is pretty much what we want. Mid-range goblins seem strange. I mean, goblins are a really powerful tribe. Do you know why MTGA is down? Any info you can share? It's not supposed to be down, but Wizards is having issues with it. I don't know the details of it. It's working for some people, but definitely not for others based on the comments in the chat. So, yeah, we're going to Damping Sphere. Pass the turn. And our Crate Maker coming through! Tough to reconcile top streamers literally streaming MTGA freely, while the people who actually buy your product have to sit and wait. I mean, it should be up for everyone, I believe. That's my understanding, is it should be. Obviously, should and is doesn't always work out the way it should, but all right, play Bloodstained Mire, play Ether Vial Part 2. Pass the turn. Okay, we're doing things. Now we just need goblins to vial into play. Do you think goblins are going to break out in Modern? They've gotten a lot of pieces. I think there's a chance that goblins might be able to break out. They definitely have moved up the ranks. Whether they end up being like literal top tier, that's harder to say. Do we want to vial this Crate Maker into play and risk it getting hit by removal? Alright, let's wait. Tick up. I think we're heading to 4. 4 and 2, maybe? Tick up. Blood Crypt. Play Blood Crypt tapped. Pass the turn. Not going to cast anything into our opponent's infinite counter spells. Potent. Thirst for Knowledge goes digging. Why are we not running Cavern? Could be. I think it's probably worth it. It would probably have to cut into our draw card lands, but it's probably still worth it. A couple of copies. It really, the metagame, blue-white control is big. Other than that, there's not a ton of creature counters. All right, opponent has turned on Tron. Except for Damping Sphere. We get to take up our vial, All right, Ringleader, it is your time. If you were ever going to be good. Ooh, Warren Instigator. Well, all right. So, vial. Mr. Ringy. Come on, draw some goblins. Opponent. I swear to God, I hate this blue Tron player. I swear to God. Oh, they are the worst. All right, get in with Ringleader. That's a second time. Who plays Nimble Obstructionist? Saxon Bay Canyon. Yeah, let's just pass. Trashmaster is interesting against this deck. Oh, so many stifles. Why not a playset of Munitions Expert? Munitions Expert's another card, can be a little bit... Oh, we got him. We got him. Trashy. All right. This is going to be sweet. So, Ether Vial. Put Instigator into play. Crack Islet, draw a card. Oh, Matron 2. Untap. Oh, this is going to be sweet. This is what we're trying to do. This is the power. Drakama, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. So Vial on 4. Vial goes up to 3. Instigator. So the plan is Vial in Matron. No stifles here. We get to tutor. We tutor up Kiki-Jiki. Kiki-Jiki? Kiki-Jiki, copy Matron. Tutor. Is there a way we could just win right here? Is there a way we can literally win the game? I think, we have the removal we need. I mean, our stuff's going to come into play for more an Instigator. I think, all right, so the plan is get Kiki-Jiki. Now we, 4 mana, put Trashmaster into play. Trashmaster. Sack Ringleader. Blow up Batterskull. Go to combat. Attack with Instigator. Double strike. This is going to be sweet. This is sweet. So, let's make sure we have a stop set. Hit our opponent. We get to put Kiki-Jiki into play. Kiki-Jiki, copy Goblin Matron. Goblin Matron. Tutor up 16. What's our best way to just win? I guess maybe we just take Earwig Squad. Ugh. Chain Whirler, Crate Maker. The only worry would be a sweeper. Yeah, let's take Earwig Squad, I think. Take Earwig Squad. Hit our opponent. Put Instigator into play. Post-combat. Prowl an Earwig Squad. Oh, they have an Ugin in hand. Take Cyclonic Rift, Oblivion Stone, and Repeal. Pass the turn. All right. All right, all right. What do you got, opponent? Next turn, if we're still going, we can Kiki, Matron, Ringleader, Refuel, into hand, onto the battlefield from our Warren Instigators. Next turn will be the insaniest of Goblin turns if we get going. Trying to exile the stuff that allows them to cast Ugin mostly. The Ugin is definitely a problem, but we know they have one in hand because they had two last game. I assume they have one in hand. Because unless they decided one out. I'm not really worried about Wormcoil because of Trashmaster. Trashmaster beats Wormcoil. We can just sack whatever it blocks after combat. So our opponent, they need a sweeper, basically. So we got rid of 2 sweepers and a repeal, which could bounce Damping Sphere and let our opponent cast the Ugin that's in hand. Yeah, we have, I mean, if our opponent doesn't have anything, we're lethal in a bunch of ways. Yeah, Sling-Lane Lieutenant, we got a bunch of options here, and so far so good for the Goblins. All of our 1-ups coming through are sneaky, sneaky Goblins. I'm going to call it Crate Maker, because I think it's a good name. I know it makes craters. It's not as fun, though. Isn't that a crate on his back? Or her back? I don't even know. Are Goblins, do they have genders? That looks like a crate, kind of. A crate filled with explosives, and he made the crate. Alright, opponent, Spatial Contortion, takes down Trashmaster. Okay. Opponent staying alive-ish. Urza's mine. And Walking Ballista? Walking Ballista is kind of annoying, actually. Groot is my cameraman! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. I guess that's true. Matron. Looking matronly. Look at the little baby goblin. Old goblins have the funniest art and the funniest flavor text. I think there was one time, I don't think I ever published it, but one time I tried to make a top 10 goblin flavor text video, and it was hilarious. Boat it. What's next? Dismember on Kiki, I guess? 5, but then they're dead. They can't kill. I think they're just dead. I think they're dead no matter what they do. And Goblins, oh, opponent gonna pass. All right, let's have some fun. Untap. Vile, 3 and 4, staying put. I mean, this is a game, right? Game and a half? Oh, alright. Sling-Lane Lieutenant. Make some dorks. Copy Matron. Matron. Take a Chieftain. Chieftain. This'll make doubly triply, sure. Combat, attack you. That's a lot of goblins. And I think that is the death of Tron. Whoo! Alright. Good start for Ringleader and Goblins. And taking down the hated Tron up to 1-0. I'm good, Saga of Dominia. How are you tonight? So what are you most excited for Core Set 2020? Oh, actually, good. Another question. If you watched the stream yesterday, what deck did you think was sweetest out of the ones that we played yesterday? Were there any that surprised you in terms of their sweetness? Whew, taking down Tron is always nice. That's on my list of decks that I really love to beat. Near the top of my list of decks I really love to beat. Why does the gold line go above that window? I don't know what you're talking about. Scapeshift was sweet. Yarok is sweet. I'm sure we'll be playing more Yarok. I mean, it's a Panharmonicon. Yeah, we did our preview stream on Arena yesterday, and it was fun. Mono Blue Yoik is, I want to kind of maybe do that one for Budget Magic at some point. Arena's having issues. It's working for some people. Tally Hall for the 3rd month. Welcome to the fish. Excuse me. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Ugh. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We're gonna mulligan that. Not enough goblin action. All right, this we will keep. We got London mulligans. We're fine. We're good. We're good. Did you originally wanted to play Arena today? Glad there's still MTGO. What are we keeping here? Let's go down Tarfire. Islet and Ether Vial. You. I was going back and forth. I actually put a poll up on Twitter, and people wanted to see some Goblin Ringleader in Modern. So I figured we'd start off with a League of Goblins, and then if we had time, we would jump over to Arena and play some Standard too. And then I assume we're going to focus on Standard a lot over the next few weeks. And then Arena's issues made it easier in some ways. Opponent. Neonate. Might be Hogaak time. Well, take up Vial. A land would be nice. We would like a land. Matron. Alright. Pass the turn. Well, one land's not great. Arena is up-ish. It's up for some people. I would sort Alliance Commons before I play Moto. Jay Zoller. Alright, Vengevine in the graveyard. Well, here comes the dorks, I assume. We got some good graveyard heat in the sideboard. And we can blow up artifacts. We might have a shot. Yeah, Prospector is sweet to get rid of bridges. Gravecrawler. Vengevine. Hooray for Hogaak. I definitely think this deck's going to get bad. Podek, combat, going to get in. Hit us. Yeah, well, haha. You've activated our Prospector. Down to 15. Untap. Take up our Vial. Ooh, Instigator. That's interesting. If we can get in with that, fun things happen. What do we do here? So I guess we... Alright, Violin, Mogwar Marshal. Make a dork. Sack Mogwar Marshal. Make a mana, get a dork. Instigator. I mean, for having just one mana, we're putting up a fight. Yeah, I think that's our best line. If we can actually somehow get it in this Instigator attack, life would be super cool. Opponent, what do you got? Are we dead? Are we getting Hogaaked? Ooh, Ultra Dementia. Okay. Opponent, combat. Gets in. Uh-huh. Opponent, they get it over. We could be dead, depending on how their milling goes. Leaves back Vengevine. Alright, I guess we take our beats. Down to 10. How do we get rid of this Vengevine? Sax Gravecrawler. Mills, Bloodghast. No Hogaak yet. No Hogaak yet. We got a chance. Land. Oh, we're definitely not dead. They have a lot of milling they can do. They get back Gravecrawler, they get back Bloodghast, they get back Bloodghast again. They can mill like 8 cards here. If they hit a Hogaak and some bridges, they could proceed to combo off. So Friday's Commander Clash left a sour taste in my mouth because Richard channels his inner Vince. Is there something going on with Smothering Tithe ban this season? I had not really even considered banning Smothering Tithe, but maybe it's worth it. All right, Vengevine. No Hogaak yet. Hanging on. Opponent passes. Oh, what do we find? Vile going up to 3. It's a mountain. We have a new donation. Dan Wildfire. Are you a bank or a cap? Neither. I'm Seth. Probably better known as Tile Toad. Yeah, I told this story on Twitter. I don't know what's going on with Wizards customer service, but whatever it is not good. All right, let's vial in this matron. I had to call Wizards customer service, and I got a recording, which that's expected. It's always recordings. That's how customer service works, I guess. But then they asked if I was a cop or a bank, and when I did not reply yes to either, it just put me to an answering machine, and then people told me they don't even call back that the answering machine. So yeah, that was my customer service experience. We can't actually cast Munitions Expert because it takes black mana. Huh. I guess we can kill the Altar of Dementia. That might be our best bet. And then just try to survive somehow. Otherwise, we don't have many options. Tarfire doesn't do it. Yeah, I think it's like Crate Maker, kill Altar of Dementia. So play a land. Play Crate Maker. We can't get in with the Instigator, unfortunately. Pass the turn. Ugh. I think this is as good as we can do here. New Jedi, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Every game against Hogaak is like a game of against odds. That's kind of true. You always feel like you're just straight up losing. So I assume our opponent's going to sack Vengevine. Mill themselves. There's a bridge. There's a Hogaak. Okay. Alright, upkeep. We sack a Goblin. Get rid of the bridge. This is still a really rough turn. Because they can double Vengevine. They can double Vengevine Hogaak. Alright. I mean, maybe they just have another one in hand, and then we're straight up dead. Opponent. Well, let's see what they can do. Ooh, I'm not expecting good things to happen. Moshat, welcome to the Fishbowl, because even just like Gravecrawler, Hogaak, 2 Vengevines, that's a lot for our deck to keep up with. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We got the Goblins. Goblins saving the day. I really wanted to play Goblins anyway because of Ringleader. Yeah, ooh, okay. Yeah, here comes the Vengevines. Well, we get a lot of graveyard hate after sideboarding, which hopefully is going to be good. We are putting up a fight. I think the consensus is this ban will probably get banned Mondays, so we'll see. Can't they sack the Crawler, play both, get wait, can they sack the Crawler, play both, get Vengevine, then Hogaak? Oh, yeah. Yeah. They get all their Vengevines and their Hogaak. They don't immediately kill us because they can't mill without the altar, but we still might just be dead to the board. Well, here comes a million power worth of stuff. Huge attack. Well, block a Vengevine, kill a Gravecrawler. Not leaving us much left over, or much we can do. Alright. Down to, and that's the power of the Hogaak deck, is it doesn't need its combo. It can just play a million power worth of stuff for free and kill you. Definitely getting bad. For Sunday, for the 11th month, they had a bridge in hand. Yeah, sure. I mean, I think it's just over anyway. Pote it. Welcome to the Fishbowl for Sunday. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Ban announcement is Monday. Gravecrawler returns. Alright. Well, Ringleader, can you beat a million power on turn 4 for free? We're about to find out. It's an Ether Vial. Well, haha. Ringleader. Take that, Hogaak. Into Facilic Mods, Board Instigator. Yeah, alright. And that does it. Oh, yeah, that's a Hogaak deck. Doing its Hogaak-y things. Dog of Myth with the gift subs. 5 of them going out to Othriendato, Wizard K, Kenserup, and Ixidor. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Alright. Bring in everything we can bring in. Graveyard Hate, Removal Goblins, Goblins that sacrifice themselves. Maybe Stake Scourger if we can find room. It can bounce a Hogaak. And also Lears WQ with another gift sub from Dogamyth. Welcome you to the Fishbowl as well. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Which package of Hogaak do you think will get the Banhammer? The easiest is probably just Hogaak. Like, that's probably the simplest. I could see them trying other things, but I think that Hogaak is the safest and easiest. Tony2 Max, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We need Splinter Twin. I think Splinter Twin. I mean, either ban the unfair stuff or unban the stuff that used to be unfair that isn't really unfair. One or the other. Like, if you're not going to ban the unfair stuff, might as well just let free, like, Splinter Twin, Stoneforge Mystic, maybe Birthing Pod, perhaps. Birthing Pod, it might, the only reason I wouldn't definitely say Birthing Pod is I feel like it's a little risky with combos that are already good, like Vizier Druid. Blazing Shoal, Jay Zoller, no. Jay Zoller, come on now. Blazing Shoal, do you really want turn 2 infect kills? Does that sound like fun for the whole family? Jay Zoller. Alright, we'll do a bunch of Tribid. Try it like that. Could Green Sun Zenith come back? I mean, it might be able to, although that's another card. And no interaction, gotta ship it. That's another card that I feel like, oh, this hand is great, but we're playing against Hogaak. How do we, like, this is exactly the kind of hand we want, but I don't think this hand beats Hogaak. But if we keep mulliganing, are we just gonna mulligan ourselves out of, one more. Okay, that's not better. So we're at 5? Ugh. I don't know how that hand beats Hogaak, though. That's a problem. Like, Hogaak is the mulligan for Graveyard Hate deck, I think. I mean, I guess we keep it and pray. Mons and Chieftain to the bottom. Oh. Mons, Chieftain to the bottom. Alright. Well, here we go. Have fun, Hogaak. Land go. Hey, what's up, Hebrew Hammer? How are you tonight? Check out Teamer Reclamation. Ooh, let me see the Ginger Cheeto. That sounds sweet. Ew. That's a spicy one. Narcissus Reversal, Electro Dominance. That looks fun. Phone it. Lad. Add. Passing. Well, Bloodstained Mire. Blood Crypt. Tapped. Untap. Slingling Lieutenant. Well, Mountain. You. Alright. Our deck's looking a bit fair and mulligany here. Work was hell. Glad to see round 1 was good. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Hebrew Hammer. Yeah, sometimes work could be like that. Yeah, Neoform, that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that with London Mulligans. People have already been putting up good performances without London Mulligans, and that deck is a deck that benefits severely from London Mulligans. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how that goes. Bone it. Godless Shrine. Off of their Verdant Catacombs. In the tank, Blood Crypt tapped. Well, apparently our opponent has a slow hand too. Ether Vial. Well, Bloodstained Mire. Yeah, let's crack it. Take a Mountain. Run out a Matron. And what Goblin? I wish there was a Graveyard Hate Goblin. There's no Graveyard Hate Goblin. We need a Goblin that's a Rested Piece or something. We probably got to take something we can cast. Instigator, highest upside, probably going to get blocked. Could just Matron for more Matrons, but that's really slow. I guess we could take Prospector to try to sacrifice. Yeah, it might just be Prospector, actually. Let's take Prospector. Pass the turn. Prospector at least gives us mana. Yeah, Instigator would have been sweet on turn 2 in this game, since our opponent hasn't done anything somehow. I'm still extremely scared that we're just going to die. Altar of Dementia. Okay. Opponent. Passing. We draw Vial. Well, Skirk Prospector. Aether Vial. Aether Vial Part 2. Combat. Get him with a Matron. Well, let's see what they can do. They have the Altar of Dementia, one of their key combo pieces. J.W. Schroeder, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Scavenging Goblin. Scavenging Ooze Goblin would be sweet. Yeah, some sort of Graveyard Hate Goblin. There's just, like, no options for Graveyard Hate Goblins. Traditionally, Twin was a deck that could help keep unfair decks in check. Although, I don't know if it would have the power to keep decks as unfair as we're seeing now in check. But traditionally, that was one of Twin's roles, is it was able to keep some of the most broken decks from... Alright, there's a Bloodghast. Opponent. Well, opponent's hand is slow. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Take up our Vials. We draw. Anti-Supple. Well, alright. Let's Anti-Supple. Reveal a... Ring... Reveal a Ringleader. So Twin had a combination of like removal and counters, along with a fast enough clock to win the game. That made it a good kind of police person for the format. Yeah, let's Ringleader. See what we hit. Ringleader, digging. All right, Instigator, Ringleader. That'll be good for the future. Assuming there is a future, of course, but go to combat. Attack. Maybe you should try White-Red Goblins with Passed Rested Piece. Maybe if we place a Red-Black, some Ley Lines of the Void, maybe a Swamp in Blood Moon. Blood Moon could be interesting. I really like all the sack to draw card lands in this deck, though. So we would lose out on those, but it might still just be worth it. Opponent, a Debid. Hey, what's up, Donos? Good to see you tonight. Ooh, that's not what we want to see. Not in the least. How well do they mill? Not insanely well. But they have a lot more milling to go. And we have 0 graveyard hate. Oh, this might be our death. Opponent, what do you got? Oh, we're trying. Oh, yeah, the 4 horseman deck is sweet, Gubster. Definitely a... Oh, there's Hogaak. Hooray. Hooray, hooray. Okay. So, dead? Yeah, Hogaak... What was Wizards thinking? I actually saw... Okay, kills a Ether Vial. Did you see the... Wow, they don't have a land? Huh. Okay. Well, that's good news. Tick up. Vial. Opponent is very likely to win next turn. How can we compete with this? Is there a chance? Is there a way? Is there a way? We have a Vial on 2. No, when they were talking about, I think it was Tom Ross was talking about it. They're like, yeah, we wanted to make it a cool commander card, so we made it legendary. It's like, yeah, you might have missed a little on the good side with that one. Yes, Hogaak gifted us another turn, but what can we do with it? 1, 2, 3, 4. They can block, so I take 3. Singling Lieutenant, not lethal. Can we, like, combo off? Like, Sling Gang Lieutenant. Sacrifice a bunch of stuff for mana. Oh, this only triggers with when it sacks, though. Alright, well, I guess we're on the Ringleader plan. Play Ringleader. Go digging for goblins. We need Crate Maker. Oh, Ringleader Matron. 2 lands to the bottom. Well, go to combat. Attack. I guess we just keep hoping that we keep living. Opponent drops to 9. Yeah, I mean, pass the turn. Yeah, I mean, that's our hope, is that our opponent does not kill us. If they don't kill us this turn, odds of us winning next turn are pretty high. Odds of us winning next turn without attacking are pretty wow. All right. Opponent. Desperation. Sacks. What do they hit? Faithless looting and nothing. Oh, that was not great. Okay. We're staying alive. Oh, do we have hope? Are there hopes and dreams? Looting. Opponent's looking for land to get back the Bloodghast to cast the Hogaak. But we can sack stuff to deal with Bridge from Belows. We might have a chance. It might be happening. This version of Goblins is really good at playing the grindy game while also having some fairly speedy kills. Yeah, Ringleader is perfect for that. All right, there's Bridge. There's Hogaak. They did not hit a land? Oh, happy fun times. Okay. All right. And I think that might be game. Instigator. Take up Vial. Vial. In a Matron. Matron. Tutors up a Sling Gang Lieutenant. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. And Instigator. says Sling Lane Lieutenant, makes up dorks. Instigator number 2, opponent goes to 1. Sling Gang Lieutenant makes up dorks, and we survived a game against Hogaak. Oh, okay, opponent scoops it up. I mean, Kiki would be fine too. We just win there. I don't think there's any way we lose. And Goblins takes down a game against Hogaak, and we're in it. We got a chance. The Goblins just keep plugging along. Yeah, there is a ton of options from that position. Can you explain what happened when you called MTG services? All right, so I was having a hard time getting a credit card to work on Magic Arena. Their website was like having some issue with it. So I tried to call customer service, and I got like a recording, and it said if you're having like financial, I can't remember the exact name of the option, financial questions, something like that. And I was like, all right, this is a financial question, credit card, whatever. So I went to that option, and then it said if you are a police officer, press 1. If you're a bank, press 2. If you are or otherwise, just to hold on the line. I was like, all right, I'm not a cop, I'm not a bank. So I held on the line, and then it went to just an answering machine. It was like, oh, please leave your name and your telephone number, your email address, a detailed description of why you're calling, and I just hung up. And then I talked to some other people, and they said they have left their number multiple times on the answering machine and never gotten calls back. So I don't know what's going on with Wizards customer service. Well, I kind of know. They like fired all the ORCs a while ago. That was like a big thing, who had traditionally done customer service, and then apparently they're just like not doing phone customer service, or like it technically exists, but they're not really doing it, which a little awkward. I just wanted to give them money. That was it. Fun. Yeah, I should have told them it was a fun police. I do enjoy playing Blood Moon. Does that count? Does that count as police? Well, we can just not find our graveyard hate, can we? Alright, one more spin of the wheel. Ugh. Alright, we will keep Siege Gang and I guess Mons to the bottom. Alright. Well, hopefully our opponent's hand is bad again. About it. We have 5 graveyard hate spells, which isn't a ton, but it's not none. They didn't fire the ORCs. The contract with the company they hired the ORCs expired, and they can reach an agreement. I mean, that's a little technical. Like, Wizards hired the ORCs through a company. Wizards decided to no longer hire the people through the company. That sounds like fired to me. Like, if you decide you're going to stop paying people money to do a job, I mean, I don't want to get all technical about it, but I would consider that fired. Even if they didn't technically say, like, you're fired. But it sounds like it. Hogaak fan for the 9th month. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Watching people judge about, some people just came about. And us, we jake about. Much love to you as well. Hey, what's up, Eco CD? How are you tonight? I mean, the thing with the ORCs is they worked for Wizards forever. Like, they were on Magic Online for so long. Like, as long as I remember Magic Online, they had ORCs doing customer support. So I think that's part of what makes it feel like fired, even if technically, like, by the strictest definition, maybe it's just like we didn't renew your contract. But they had to have that contract going for like 15 years or some like pretty long amount of time. So I think that's the part that makes it feel like a bigger thing. It's not like, oh, they had a contract for 6 months and we didn't renew it. It was like, oh, they've been doing this for like 15 years. Have you ever seen Office Space with Milton? We prefer to let the problem work itself out. That's true. Just keep moving them around. Ooh, Dark Blast. Dredges, Gravecrawler, Dark Blast. Ban Dark Blast. Ban it. Ban it, I say. It's more like if I pay $100 to get my lawn mowed each year, then you hire lawnmowers to do it for $20 each time and you pocket $80. Then after next you come back and you say pay me $1,000, and then people pay me for firing the lawnmowers. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't think any of us have information on that. It seems like a more likely thing when you combine Wizards like not doing customer support over the phone is they were trying to cut back on costs. So rather than the lawnmowers asking for $1,000, they might have been like, so we're getting $100 again, right, for your number 16, and they're like, no, we want to pay $0. I mean, none of us know because that's obviously inner workings of Wizard stuff, but the point is, customer services went downhill. Fable19, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, I feel like we're pretty dead here. We've drawn many lands on the Mulda 5. Hogaak is coming. How we survive this, I don't know. I don't even know if we have a hope or prayer. Philly Funbags, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. But yeah, so I don't know what you're supposed to do in that situation. Like what do you actually do about what do you actually do in that situation? Like, how do you get your credit card to work on Arena? Sibes, boy, Ponit. Oh, that is deadly. So that means Hogaak is coming, and yeah, that's game. Well, Dark Blast is a sneaky sideboard card, and that sneaky sideboard card is going to seal the deal on this match. There is Hogaak. I mean, backed by a free 8/8. Opponent gets in. Oh, that's... There was actually more to the story that I didn't really said yet. Ringleader. We're just dead, though, right? I mean, I guess we won't concede, but I'm not sure how we possibly ever beat an 8/8. So play Ringleader. Ringleader. Well, there's the Ravenous Trap. Ugh. It is a little sad that we just could not... We mulliganed to 5 twice with London Mulligans and could not find a Graveyard Hate spell in both games. So eventually, after I realized that phone customer service is apparently not a thing anymore, then I did like an email thing, sent an email through their support thing, and they sent back an email that was like, we need your name, we need your address, we need the first and last 4 digits of your credit card number, we need a receipt from a previous purchase. I was like, maybe, I don't know if I've ever got an email that wanted the first and last digits of my credit card number and my email address and confirm my physical address that was not from like, I don't know, a Nigerian prince. So I was a little bit worried about that. so that's where I'm currently at with customer service. Opponent gets in. We will take it. Down to 2. Sure. Well, we fought the good fight against... Oh, no! And now the Magic Gods mock us. There's all of our Ravenous Traps. Well, thankfully, Hogaak will not be around much longer. And then it'll be the Goblins' time to shine. Actually, if we had drawn a Graveyard Hate spell, I think we could have beat them. We just did not hit our sideboard cards. Your personal FBI agent says the Nigerian prince is legit. All right. We are on to game number 3. Did you have to tell them what you want to name your firstborn child? No, they didn't ask for that. Blood Moon. little bloody. Little bloody moon. I don't think I could get away with Panharmonicon, but I'd try. But Blood Moon, maybe. Blood could be Blood could be a first name, right? That would probably work. Opponent on the play, Razorverge Thicket, the noblest of hierarchs. Could be Infect, maybe. Opponent passes. Call him Mooney. Oh, Bloody Moon Olive. It sounds like a drink. No, I mean, I don't know if Hogaak will get banned or not. It seems like most of the people, I was watching like the latest LSV Matt Nass video, and they were saying it should be banned. I felt like it should be banned. It seems like the general consensus of the community is that it should be banned, but the BNR is not till next Monday, so we'll see. Have you ever thought about playing a Chalice or two mainboard or sideboard? I know it's a non-bo with Ether Vial. It might be worth it, though. It is very powerful. Oh, no. Are we getting Druid comboed? Well, crack Bloodstained Mire. Take a Blood Crypt tapped. Untap. Islet. Yeah, we got to do this now. Munitions Expert. At least we get a little value out of it before this Giver of Runes comes online. Kill the Noble Hierarch. Alright. One threat down. Pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Taylor Jones? How are you today? Eladrami's Call. Yeah, opponent's definitely comboing. Ooh, Devoted Druid. Vizia. Takes a Vizier. Alright. Only 3 cards in hand. Up to 4. We don't have any more ants. Oh, no. Oh. Why? Why? So we're dead, right? Oh, man. Modern. So we will Sunbake Canyon. And run out Chieftain. And, I mean, I guess we go attack it and then die. Calling Polyraptor draw a combo is like... Yeah, we have one Tarfire. We can't cast it until next turn. And it doesn't actually work as a Giver of Runes. About it, protection, sure, whatever. So now we gotta hope they don't have a payoff. But they have a million cards. Well, they don't have any lands in hand. So they have 2 non-lands on top of the combo piece they tutored up. So... odds of having a payoff pretty good. And with Giver of Runes, even if they don't have a payoff, they're going to have multiple turns. Opponent draws a land, plays Vizier, has infinite mana. We have 6. Modern is a fun and interactive format. Incubation, indeed. I mean, Modern is a... okay, that's game. So, yeah. Eternal Witness, Eladrami's Call, tutors up whatever finisher. And we are back to sideboarding. So... I guess Chain Whirler, Crate Maker. This deck feels so sweet, but Modern is so busted at the moment. So many decks that just kill you from turns 1 to like 3, and do it incredibly consistently. Yeah, Polyraptor just ends up drawing the game if you do it with the new Marauding Raptors. That just ends up being a draw. If you do it with some other combo pieces, you can stop the chain, and then you end up winning, but... Alright. Bring in a bit more removal, I guess. We could bring in... Sting Sorter's not very good. It is, like, technically 1-turn removal. Alright, run it back. Come on, Goblins! You can do it! You can do it! Well, I mean, we got an Instigator on turn 2 with a handful of stuff. We'll see. It'll depend on what our opponent has. I mean, if we get in an Instigator hit, it's going to be sweet. One of these games we're going to do it, and it's going to be spectacular. If you win game 1 and draw game 2, what happens? So a draw is just like it never happened. So you would repeat the game, essentially. Dick Dug Dot! For the 26th month, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So one of the biggest differences with Hogaak and the other decks that kill you from turns 1 to 3 is Hogaak doesn't care about the same stuff that other decks care about. Like Vizier Druid, it can kill you on turn 3, but it can also just lose to a removal spell, a Fatal Push, a Lightning Bolt. Infect's kind of the same way. So, but the Hogaak deck doesn't really care about counters, doesn't really care about removal, cares about Graveyard Hate, but that's a little different. Spawn Love and JOP, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, there's a Devoted Druid. You gotta be kidding. Oh, Lord. Really? Well, that's brutal. Well, we thought we were going to do things, but now we don't. Chain Whirler. Then our opponent goes infinite. This Instigator, you could see the difference. The legacy version of Instigator is a 1-mana 1/1 Goblin Lackey that doesn't have double strike, and it is probably like 1,000 times better than Warren Instigator. I'm actually not sure that Warren Instigator is worth it. Like, it is the card that makes me the saddest, because every time you see it in your hand, you're like, oh, this is going to be so sweet. And then it works out like once every 100 matches or so. Is it possible to do a Fairy Ninja deck of Blue, Black, and Modern for competitive? Or are you thinking it not working enough in the meta? I think you could do a Fairy Ninja deck. Opponent, got the infinite combo? Or a tutor to find the infinite combo? Alright, Incubation. Boy, that was a blowout. We would have done sweet things if not for this Forge Ender. I'm going to start streaming Magic gameplay in Spanish. Do you have any tips for a new streamer? Ooh. Alright, so there's infinite mana. Have fun and be consistent is usually my main advice. Having a consistent Goblin Lackey is like 1,000 times better than Instigator. Well, go to combat. Attack, attack. We're going to lose our Instigator. Yep. Well, okay. Hit our opponent. Prowl and Earwig Squad. Maybe, is there any way we can snag enough finishers for this to actually swing the game? Maybe? Maybe? Maybe. They don't have that many finishers. They play a lot of one-ofs because they know they can find them. Is this enough? Oh, come on. Yeah, being consistent's a big one. And then just have fun with it. The audience usually knows if you're having fun, and I think that's usually what the audience wants to see, I think. So opponent has infinite mana. Huh. They have 4 finales. That kills us. They have 1 Walking Ballista, 1 Duskwatch. Well, I guess we take Duskwatch, take Walking Ballista. Shalai also kills us. Alright, well, take 3 finishers. Duskwatch, Shalai, Walking Ballista. Play a Blood Crypt. Pass the turn, hope they don't kill us somehow. Yeah, so we got rid of 3 finishers. They still have a playset of Finale of Devastation. Yeah, Shalai can make the dorks infinitely big. In theory, you could, like, chump and Wrath, but in practice, that would be lethal on this board. Alright, opponent. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Exclamation point deck, or deck list. We'll get you to the deck. Sorry for watching late. I was cooking, but what kind of deck are we playing? We're playing Goblins. It's kind of mid-range tribal, I guess. Duskwatch is dead with the other two gone. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, maybe that's true. Except I think they could just draw all their creatures in the deck and beat us naturally. that would be the other problem. Zada, we don't really have any way to take advantage of Zada. Zada is a unique card, but you really need to build around it. It can definitely do cool things if you build a Zada deck, but it's not a card you could really just slot into a deck, I don't think. Opponent. Okay. And I mean, Eladrami's Call, I guess, is another reason to take the creature finishers. Eladrami's Call would have been a lethal top deck. But without Ballista, Shalai, or Duskwatch, they get an Eternal Witness. Yeah, gonna untap, do that stuff. I mean, okay. It's not over yet. What's our top draw here? Eternal Witness. Eladrami's Call. So they can get all their Eternal Witnesses. If they ever draw Finale of Promise, we lose. Eladrami's Call. Well, that was... The Earwig squad was pretty big. We would just be literally dead right now. Ringleader's good. I mean, I guess Krenko is pretty good. Another Eternal Witness. Tapping, untapping. They're not super close to just killing us naturally, even by playing all these Eternal Witnesses. Eternal Witness gets back Eladrami's Call. Again. Well, they can't cast it. Finally out of white mana. Okay. I mean, we're in it. We get to start making Krenko tokens. Maybe this could work. Noble Hierarch. Was some new card added to make the opponent's deck work? I mean, the combo's been around for a while, but Finale of Devastation and Eladrami's Call are two pretty good new additions. Opponent hits us to 16. We draw Ether Vial. Well, play the Mountain. Do we go attacking? This gets blocked. This gets double blocked. Let's not attack this turn. Let's just run out Krenko. Run out Ether Vial. And pass the turn. Hope they don't draw it. They can keep tutoring creatures, but their creatures can't win up the game. No Finale of Devastation, please. Munitions is only okay because they can fizzle it with this Burrington Forge Tender. So, I mean, I guess I'd get the Forge Tender off the battlefield, but we can't actually stop the combo with it. Please tell me they didn't just top deck it. Odds are not that high. Opponent. Tapping. Untapping. I don't really know how new the deck list overlay is, but I really like it. It is fairly new. New-ish. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it's pretty sweet to have the list available, but also not always be on the screen. Hey everyone, it's Seth. Which deck, on your opinion, is the best in Modern for competitive except Hogaak? Probably Phoenix. I think Phoenix and Hogaak are probably the top two decks in Modern at the moment. And then behind that, Blue-White Control, I guess, is also in there. Maybe that has an argument for being one of the top decks. I think Hogaak is number one. Phoenix, Blue-White Control, Humans, probably kind of the next group. And then there's a ton of other decks. Opponent gets a Giver of Runes. All right, a little more protection. Yeah, we exiled their finishers with this Earwig squad. So they can't just kill us until they draw a Finale of Devastation. There's Giver of Runes. And Giver of Runes. Sure. Opponent. No attacks. Krenko's going to do things. Okay. Well, tick up. Vial. Sunbait Canyon. Oh, yeah, play Matron. Matron goes digging. What can we get with this Matron? Is there anything? Ooh, Chain Whirler would get rid of this Forge Tender. That might be worth it. We could just take something for the long game for next turn. We're not that far away from draining our opponent out if we can survive another turn or two. Kiki would be good for next turn. Although, is it? I guess Kiki copy Matron is good. Yeah, next turn Sling Gang can get the job done if we survive. Can you Earwig and take the finale? Unfortunately, we can't. We only have one. We only have one in our deck. There's one in the sideboard, but we didn't bring it in. Maybe we should have, actually. Oh, I do not know what to take here. No, if we cast Chain Whirler, they'll sack Forge Tender to avoid losing their other 4 creatures. So we would get it off the battlefield by that. I'm sure that maybe they don't sack it, and then we're fine with that. If they give up 2 Eternal Witnesses, Vizier, and Noble Hierarch, we would be dancing in the streets. Munition, yeah, but Munition gets fizzled by this Forge Tender 2. I don't really want to risk drawing nothing next turn. Boy, this is tough. We don't have anything that makes us win this turn. You know what? I think we take Chain Whirler. Ugh. Sling wins now. We can't get Sling on the battlefield now. We can't get it on the battlefield. How are we casting Sling Gang Commander? That's a problem. Oh, next turn, yeah. We have a bunch. I mean, if we get Kiki, we can copy Matron next turn. We have a bunch of options for next turn. We can still die with Whirler. Thanks for the... Ooh. Chieftain Krenko attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 10. Does that win? That might actually do it. We're going to have 10 goblins. 9 can attack. Opponent's going to have 6 blockers. That's still got to be our best line. That's got to be. That is a good call. Thank you for the cheer, by the way. Well, get a Chieftain. Play Sunbait Canyon. This has got to be our best bet. Make a bunch of hasty goblins with Krenko. Chieftain. Krenko. Combat. Attack. And see what happens. Good job, chat. High five. High five, chat. That was a very good call. Yeah, they cut back the inactivity timer to 5 minutes from 10 minutes, so it pops up a lot quicker than it used to, which I think is a good change. We have a new donation and a whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think they were dead, but they scooped it up, and Earwig Squad taking the finishers. Earwig Squad. Opponent had the infinite mana but couldn't win the game. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. That was impressive. And then Chieftain with Krenko coming through, thanks to a good chat call. Dan Wildfire, $2 donation. Jeff Hoogland has been dominating with this list lately. Looks right up your alley. Ooh, let me take a peek. Maybe we should bring in another one. That was an impressive win. Thank you so much, Dan. Yeah, that was actual chat lethal. Ooh, kind of a Jeskai Tempo-y type deck. That looks sweet. The power of Teferi. Teferi. Oh, busted. Busted, busted. All right, do we want to change anything else? Thank you again for the donation. Maybe we'll try that at some point, Ian. Do we want to bring in Heroic Squad Part 2? Getting rid of more finishers, I guess, seems more better. We might need Sting Scourger, but they have answers. Ugh, boy. I'm not a big fan of this matchup for our deck. All right, run it back. Run it back. Trust the Goblins. And the Goblins we trust. I think Sting Scourger could... Wow. Ringleader Tron. Oh, we have Munitions Expert. Is that enough? Is it possibly enough? If we get to turn 4, we're going to draw some Goblins. All right. We'll keep. We came here to Ringleader, and Ringleader we will. Opponent. Horizon Canopy. And, okay, Giver of Rudes. Well, there goes our Munition Expert plan. Opponent passes. And Bloodstained Mire. Go. Well, do we live till turn 4 or do we die on turn 3? That's the question. Yeah, Giver of Rudes is why I think Sting Scourgers will help play. I think this deck feels a little bit like Tron. They have 3 cards that they can play on turn 3 where they just win the game. I think it's like a little bit reminiscent of Tron to me. Opponent passing. And I think maybe that's part of more lands. Magic gods. Pass the turn. Why do people want Hogaak banned when the only event that has won so far was a team event where it just happened to have a winning team, run 1? It's not like KCI had 4 decks in the top 8 of Oakland. Give it time, it will fade. I don't know. It doesn't strike me as a deck that is especially healthy for the modern format. Okay. Wow. Did they whiff? Okay. We'll take it. I think they somehow whiffed with Incubation Incongruity. And about it. Wow. They whiffed it. It's still not taps. Taps. Oh, God. Shall I? Well, life is getting worse by the minute. We play Munitions Expert, but then they just tap this. I mean, I guess we're running it out anyway. Oh, the one of fun of Shalai. Alright, well, make him tap it. Oh, I wish we could kill Giver, but we only have a single Goblin, and for some reason this is a 1-2, Wizards. Yeah, opponent protects it. There's the Shalai. Sure. And we are kind of 4-drop tribal here. Opponent. Passing. We untap. Oh, no. Instigator is so good at crushing our hopes and dreams. Have we seen Instigator do anything? Have we seen Instigator do anything this whole league? I guess we had one game where in the late game it was sweet. Yeah, the 2 toughness. Mother of Runes is only 1 toughness. Kind of an interesting choice to give Giver of Runes an extra toughness. Yeah, I wonder if it's worth it. Like, could they just put Lackey in Modern? Is that too good? Ringleader's sweet. It would be even sweeter with Lackey, though. I think we just need a Lackey. Come on, Wizards, Lackey. I mean, or like maybe a Lackey with an extra toughness. That's it. That's how we can sell Wizards on it. Make it a 1-2. Opponent's Horizon Canopy. Looking for their infinite combo. We're in Catacombs. And cracks it. Lackey isn't even amazingly good in Legacy. It's pretty good, right? Oh, did they draw it? Giver of Runes Part 2. Birds of Paradise. Giver of Runes is better than I than I thought it would be. I will admit, it is stronger than I thought. Opponent. No attacks. Well, more lands. Bloodstained Mire, crack it. We're getting the lands out of our deck, which should mean that this Ringleader is going to hit some cards. I don't know what cards are going to save us from this lock of protection. Matron, I mean, Chain Whirler would have been awesome if they didn't have 2 Giver of Runes. And if Giver of Runes had less toughness, that would also be helpful. Well, land go. Ringleader, yeah, Kiki could be interesting. We don't have any combos. I wonder if there's any way to backdoor a Kiki combo into this. I told you Modern Horizons was a plan to kill Modern, not improve it. Oh, Jay Zoller. What are the... Oh, all right, and there's the top deck, and that is the game. Oh, boy. Well, okay. Oh, look at these games. Lots of close, hard-fought matches, but boy, is this is a degenerate Modern format. Well, before we go to our next round, a quick reminder that the sponsor of our stream tonight is Card Kingdom, and if you need any new cards from Core Set 2020 for Modern, for Standard, wherever, you can snag them over at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. And all right, let's keep it going. Let's see if we can get another Goblin win. I'm a little disappointed, but in defense of Goblins, we've played 2 of the best and most unfair decks in the format at the moment. So maybe it's a tough world for the Ringleader. A 4-mana 2/2 that draws like 2 or 3 cards. It's so sweet. Maybe we need Pennermonicon. Goblimonicon. Gobliyarakamonicon. That'll fix it. Cedrix, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I like Lightning Crafter over the others because it's a Goblin. Lightning Crafter is sweet. All right. Come on, Goblins. We got to feed these children. Got to feed the children. Just need 2 wins. 2 wins. We got it. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Easy breezy. Yeah, way to kill that Giver of Runes would have been nice. Oh, no. Is our opponent not playing? Also, remember, London Mulligan started today. And that is a boost of power to the unfair deck. So maybe that might be playing into it, too. I wasn't really considering that our already incredibly degenerate Modern format got a already very incredibly degenerate Mulligan rule added to it today. You say big scoops here for a new subscriber. I say it in sync with you. Jinx. Alright, let's see if we actually get a game here. Quick question. What's your question, C-Dubs? Hey, Seth, I think we're due for a new Panharmonicon brew. Oh, I agree. I wish it came back to... I mean, we have Yarok. I'm sure we'll be having a Yarok brew. I don't think we can keep this with 1 land. Alright, we'll keep this with 2 lands. Sadly, we're on the draw, but maybe, just maybe, this is Warren Instigator's time to shine. Free win with Warren Instigator, 1 time? 1 time. Bolts aren't goblins, so no. There's a lot of bots in the trade tab if you are interested in that. As far as getting cards on Magic Online, Card Hoarder is good. MTGO Traders is good. GoatBots is good. And then there's a million other bots available as well. But those are the ones that I use the most. Card Hoarder, GoatBots, MTGO Traders. Yeah, Arcanist Day. That's spooky. Well, Bloodstained Mire, crack it. Is this going to just kill us? Is something unfair happening? I'll play Warren Instigator, pass the turn. See if we're dead. Seems like every modern deck we play, we get to turn 3, we're like, alright, Instigator, are we dead yet? Okay, well, I appreciate our opponent's spice. Yeah, that's a Spite Bellows. This is an element. They are playing all-in elementals. Yeah. Okay. That's a thing. That is a thing. Well, let's. Ugh. What do we do? Goblin Chieftain. Go attacking. Huh! Spite Bellows. They gotta have that new elemental that reanimates something. And if it comes down here and kills our Chieftain. Oh, the miracles! The miracles! This is like a deck that someone sent you, and you're like, oh, that's a really cool idea, but you only got 4 elementals for this to reanimate, so it's probably not going to work, but, it worked. And this is it. The four elementals, they had one in the graveyard. Oh boy, I think we just got to see the elemental dream lived. Harder than it has ever been lived before. Well, we get to kill this thing now, theoretically. Yeah? Good God. That is a thing that just happened! Have you run into any other Goldfish personalities such as Criminal as an opponent while streaming? I have not. Richard doesn't... Richard doesn't play a whole lot. Crim pretty much only plays Arena. Or at least mostly plays Arena. And Tomer, I don't think he plays Modern or anything. Yeah, this... Alright. The Elemental Dream has been lived, and I'm a little sad for Goblins. Everyone's getting to live their dream against us, but why don't... If they can do that and Spite Mellows reanimate it, why can't we get in one dang attack with the Word Instigator? Come on now, Magic Gods. Come on now. Let us live a dream. Just one time. Let the Goblins have dreams too, Magic Gods. Just once. Just once. Let us live a Goblin dream. Everyone gets to do cool things except Goblins. I mean, opponent's deck, that looked really sweet. I'm assuming that's like the 10 out of 10 draw. We'll see this game. But in that game, definitely spicy and unique and sweet. I mean, if their deck does that consistently, maybe it's actually kind of legit. Huh? Close to swearing? I wasn't close to swearing, was I? Bone it. Inquisition. Fair. Takes Munitions Expert. Well, we get to untap. Play a Mountain. Play Mogwar Marshal. Pass the turn. Opponent. Why didn't Wizards offer you a streaming contract? I'm not a top pro player. We do fun in sweet things, but not really like a Pro Tour GP type player. Never really had the drive to travel to tournaments every weekend and do all that. Seems like a rough lifestyle that I'm not sure I would enjoy. Going to a tournament once in a while is sweet, but I don't think I would enjoy doing it all the time. Alright, Mogwar Marshal goes away. We're probably going to get wrecked by this Skelemental. Auntie's Hovel. Reveal Matron. Matron. Go Tutoring. Tutor up. What do we tutor up? Probably needs to be something that kills our opponents some things. I guess just Munitions Expert. Gotta assume we're getting hit by Skelemental this turn. So, yeah. Pass the turn. We need a Magic Fest jank for Seth to get on the scene. That would be sweet. If you could play Panharmonicons to top 8 finishes at GPs. I guess there was a time when you could. Anger? I mean, I don't know if this deck can play Anger with what our opponent's doing. Maybe out of the sideboard. Godless Shrine. Opponent untaps. I mean, we already have one. Alright. Well, I guess we should have tutored up something more expensive. And the dream continues to be lived. Opponent goes attacking. Wow. Yup. Well, we will discard our hand. Kill that thing. Oh, God. Sure. Yeah. So, there goes the things. Ringleader, unfortunately not castable. You know they're going to reanimate that. And then we are going to cry and lose and die. There it is. There. Alright. Yeah. Oh, these dreams. These dreams being lived by everyone but goblins. I gotta think this is way above the curve. I got to. I can't imagine this is actually a real thing. And they have a lightning bolt. Yeah. And on to our last match. Well, opponent's deck was was interesting. It's definitely a really cool idea. I can't imagine that is anywhere near as good as it looked in that match. That feels like a very above the curve hand because our opponent was playing kind of a motley crew of some elementals, some not elementals, but it worked out there very impressively, I gotta say. So maybe we'll give it a try sometime. I'm sure if we can't hit with a Warren Instigator, I'm sure that that we will never do that. Also, I don't know. We're playing Graveyard Hate format. It is ambitious. That is sort of the I'm going to cast my Silvergill Adept on turn 2 type of ambitious. Opponent playing an island. Well, we have a Ether Vial to not get got by counters, which is something. This has been a very disappointing performance for our goblins, I gotta say. Very disappointing. Well, Mogwar Marshal. Megadork, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Nice Mirrodin Island. Oh. Okay, so, like, budget restore balance or something? I don't think that's a good matchup for goblins. I really don't. Alright. Yeah. Or Marshall dies. Oh, these matchups. Take up Ether Vial. Well, we'll play another Ether Vial. Keep them coming. I mean, I guess we can... Okay. Spell Pierce. Well, get in with the Goblin. Hit our opponent. And pass the turn. Opponent. Tap land. And passes. Well, take up our Vial. Uncastable Warren Instigator. Oh, it would be sweet on this board, too. Now, go attacking, go attacking. Hit our opponent. And, yeah, pass the turn, see what they're doing. Opponent. Gaia Reach. Okay, so this is definitely some sort of Narset lock deck. Well, Violin... Bogart Harbinger. Tutor up? That's the question. How do we deal with... Maybe we get the... Hey, what's up, Top Hat Toe Lab? How are you? Yeah, let's snag a... Let's snag Trash Master. Untap. Take a pile to 4. We draw Trash Master. When we go to combat, we attack. Bodent. Alright. Vial. Trash Master. Ether Vial and 2 lands is kind of keeping us alive. Okay. Opponent snaps back. Snaps back our Trash Master. And run. You gotta be kidding! It's gonna happen again! Everyone has lived their dreams except goblins. You know what's happening. You know they got a wheel. You know they do. There's a land. Well, at least we have been able to give all of our opponents their dreams today. Opponent gets in. Hits us to 16. Opponent activates Gaia Reach Sanitarium. That's going to force us to discard a card. Well, we'll discard Mons. Opponent untaps. Vial, I guess, has to stay where it is. What outs do we have? Are there outs? We draw a War Chief. Well. Oh, this is not going to work. Violent Ringleader. Still on 2 lands. Ringleader, come on, be good to us. Oh, Chain Whirler. And all of our... Oh, 1 Goblin! Well, go attacking. Alright, opponent. Let's hope you got nothing. Opponent. Opponent. Didn't you want to keep Mons to kill the Notion Thief? How are we going to kill it, though? I mean, I guess we can, like... We can't cast it. If we get it on the battlefield, I guess we could, like... Another snapback. Exiling Unsubstantiate. Hey, see you, Prism Knight. Thanks for hanging out. No, we're not cracking this canyon. Don't even say that, Outcast. Opponent. Tapping. Untapping. Going to combat. Getting in. Yup. And... Days Undoing. And we scoop it up. Wow. This has been the definition of rough skis. Oh, yikes. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm a little disappointed, I have to admit. I was thinking this deck was going to be sweet, but we have gotten blown out by things that I've never seen anyone do before. Hey Seth, I'm building blue-white control in Standard. I don't know what to add to the sideboard. Help me figure it out. Also, do you think Fish Doctor could return? Well, Fish Doctor could definitely return in the future. It's kind of on the back burner, but it could return. Sideboard-wise, a lot of it's going to depend on what the metagame looks like, I think, after we really see what's going on with Core Set 2020. But... that seems like a pretty decent mixture of sideboard stuff. I think maybe some... Maybe Lyra could be a good option. Not sure about Leyline of Sanctity. I guess it's good against mono red, but it'll depend on what you're trying to target there. Opponent, tap land, and passes. Well, maybe this is Instigator's time to shine. Maybe. 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 Crack Bloodstained Mire. Grab a Blood Crypt. Is it finally time for Instigator to do something? Instigator, go. Opponent. What do they got? Is it time for the Goblin Dream to be lived? We need more cost reduction because this deck banks way too much on Ether Vial. Opponent has Fatal Push, so it is not the time for the Goblin Dream. Island for our opponent. What would you play for more cost reduction? I'll take up Vial. Earwig Squad. Well, go to combat. Get in with Prospector. Hit our opponent for 1. And... I guess we Violin War Marshal. Sack War Marshal. Get a mana. Goblin Matron. Go Tutoring. Take a Munitions Expert. Pass the turn. Okay, we got removal. Simian Spirit Guide. I don't know if it's worth spending a card to... what goblin would you be willing to spend 2 cards to cast? I guess Instigator maybe. I could see that. If it works out and you can play it on turn 1, it would be sweet. Boat it. Vendilion Click. Yeah. Going to take Munitions Expert, I assume. Opponent. Thinking it over. Simian Spirit Guide isn't too bad. If Winstigator lists and Legacy run Chromox, there's some merit. Yeah, except Chromox gives you extra mana every turn. That's definitely a lot more powerful, I think. But it still could be sweet. Let me see, Zevitar. Opponent. Well, they drew us into a Tar Fire, so we still have removal, which is nice. Opponent, passing. Well, take up Vial to 3. There's a land. Well, go to combat. Do some attacking. Opponent. Who takes it? Alright, well, I guess we're going to Earwig Squad and see if we can get rid of anything relevant. So, Prowl. You can use Frog Tosser Banneret to reduce costs. That's true. Although that's still kind of like a little slow. It reduces cost, I guess, in the mid game. Let's see what our opponent's doing. All the Narsets, all the Notion Thieves, a bunch of counters, a bunch of sweepers. Well, take Damnation, Damnation, and Damnation, Damnation thing in the ice, I guess? Pass the turn. Huge Elf Boy for the 13th month. Woot woot to you too. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent plays the Lore Broker. Yeah, that Goblin deck looks sweet. That reminds me kind of the one we played on Budget Magic. I kind of miss having some burn spells. Maybe burn spells. Maybe we need more burn spells in the deck. We're very unfocused on burn spells, but it might be worth some Goblin Grenades or something. The Goblin... I think this is just one of those cursed streams. I think it is. I think something Magic God's not liking goblins. I think that's basically it. Wow. Alright, get in there. Opponent. What is our border post for? I don't think there's any real good reason to play border post that I can think of. I guess you can like pick up a land and then discard it to Lore Broker, so maybe a little synergy like that. Yeah, pass the turn. Pretty sad when the budget version of the deck without Ringleader did so much better. Yeah, I mean, I think we've been a little cursed tonight, Outcast, but maybe there could... Yeah, thinking nice. But maybe there could be some changes to the list as well. Opponent, passing. We untap. We draw. Yeah, Vial stays on 4. There's a Matron. Well, alright. Let's try this again. Ringleader. Well, okay, that is technically a Goblin, or 2. So far, we've drawn like a card per Ringleader. North Korea, Best Korea for the 2nd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber, Goblin Matron. Go tutoring. Take a... Is there anything that is immediately helpful? Not really. Unless we want to, like, sack our entire board, which we probably don't. Yeah, let's take Munitions Expert. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Opponent. Down to 12. If they can flip this thing in the ice, we're in all kinds of rough shape. We will discard the Rabble Master. Opponent discards a Spell Snare. Untaps. Yeah, maybe Pile Driver would be good here. This thing in the ice flipping would really slow us down. We don't really have much mana for rebuilding. Opponent. Thinking it over. I have a new Is It Wizards deck that I'm using to tear up the ladder tonight when I look. Yeah, let me see. Kenderin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Opponent going into full-on loot mode. Is It Wizards? Ooh. Lightning Storm Kid. Lightning Storm Kid seems like a sweet addition to an Atlas deck. Definitely another nice aggressive flyer to benefit from Atlas. I like it. That looks fun. Loreboker just seems worse than Merfolk Looter. It's like a hard lock with Narset if you can get your opponent empty-handed. Because you can make your opponent, if they're empty-handed, you like activate on their upkeep, make them draw, your opponent draw and discard, and then they can't draw for their turn. So, and also with Notion Thief. So in general, it's worse, but in this deck in specific, I think it's actually better. We will discard... I guess Bogart Harbinger. Bonnet. Untaps. Cracks Polluted Delta. What did they find? Yeah, they can't flip Thing in the Ice super fast. Opponent. Passing. We untap. So Vial, I guess it stays on 4. We draw a Mountain. Oh, play the Mountain. Play Goblin Matron. Tutor. Opponent must have, like, Cryptic Command, I guess. Get Sling Gang Lieutenant. Go to combat. Wow. Alright. I'll go attacking. I mean, this should be game, right? What does our opponent have? Is there a way we get blown out here? Big attack. Opponent blocks. Drops to 4. Are we just doing it? Vial. Sling Gang Lieutenant. Make some dorks. I mean, sack a Goblin? This should work. Oh, all right, Goblins doing it here finally. Matron for the Haste Giver, Vile and Krenko. Yeah, Krenko with haste is sweet. That's for sure. Oh, did I miss a message? Volver, yeah, there are a lot of messages, so some of them just get buried as I'm bouncing back and forth, but I'm looking now, so if you send it again, I will try to take a look. All right, one more shot for the Goblins. One more shot. I mean, we just won, Jonah. So the line that we took ended with us winning the game. Magic Arena's finally up. Ooh, well maybe after this game we'll get it a couple games of standard. Although I don't really have all the cards from Corset 2020 yet. I'm gonna have to open a bunch of packs. Opponent leads on an island. Well, we are on the Warren Instigator plan. We'll see if the plan will work. Prospector, go. Pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? Time to crack those packs, Hebrew Hammer. Good luck. Hope you run well. Opponent passes. Well, play him out and go to combat. Get him with Skirk Prospector. Hit our opponent. And yeah, run out a Warren Instigator. Okay. Is it the time? Oh no. Fatal push? Come on. No fatal push. Oh, untapped. They have the fatal push. Alright, it's not the time yet. Opponent untaps. And just want to know if you will be doing a new Skyblade Angel with the Battle Screech deck. Possibly. I think the deck would need to be rebuilt to some extent. I think would need more early game flyers, but I definitely am interested in trying it. I assume we're just dead here, unfortunately. So play a Goblin Chain Whirler. Hit Narset. And lose to Narset. Yeah. Do they have it? I'm sure they probably do. Huh, I have been very disappointed in Warren Instigator. I gotta say, after playing this deck, I kind of think that that the deck we played on Budget Magic is just better. I have not been impressed even a little. Warren Instigator just makes me sad. I have not even been a little bit impressed with it. We've drawn it a lot, and it has been good, not a lot. Not even a little. Not even at all. Wow, no Days Undoing. Well, that's good. Okay. So, go to combat. Attack Narset. Kill Narset. Oh, that's good. We dodged a bullet. We're in it. We're back in it. Opponent passes. Well, do that. Yeah, reveal Krenko. And let's just play Krenko. Pass the turn. Jay Mobad, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I would definitely try Ringleader in the Unearthed deck. Okay, opponent has no. Wow, opponent just keeps drawing them. Pass the turn. Well, they didn't have it last turn, or they would have done it. They had free reign. Opponent. Did they top deck it? Oh! If we get to untap, it could be sweet. Unsubstantiates Krenko. Okay, opponent combat. Oh, they're not drawing a way to make us draw by the looks. Gets in. Sure. Hits us. 13. Opponent passes. We untap. We draw an Instigator. We go to combat. We swing at our opponent. We hit our opponent. Down to 11. And we run out of Mons. Opponent. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. Okay. And we... Yeah, I guess we can just pass. I kind of want to give Warren Instigator one more shot, but we'll pass the turn. We know there's a snapback. We know there's a snapback, so it's not going to be able to get in anyway, because our opponent just has all the bouts. I'm building a Janky Cube, and I'd put it in a Crucible of the Spirit Dragon signed in by the... And I'd put in a Crucible of the Spirit Dragon signed by the Jake. King of Jank himself think we could figure out something. Yes, I'm sure we could, Ancient Car. Just send me an email. Saffronolive at MTGGoldfish.com. And we can figure something out. I will get it to you. Alright, untap Bloodstained Mire. Crack Bloodstained Mire. Get a mountain. Play Instigator. Opponent has Spell Snare. Well, go to combat. Do some attacking. Opponent takes it. Down 2. 5. Not quite lethal, but close. Earwig squad with Prowl. Get rid of something. And I think, after letting our opponents do all kinds of crazy things, I think we might be stealing one. We will take, it doesn't even matter, Damnation, actually, how could we lose? Is there any way we lose? I don't think there is. We got the GGs. Take 3 things. It doesn't really matter. Opponent gave us the GGs. Sure. Snag some cards. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. And opponent. What do you got? What do you got? Why are the swamps snow but the mountains not? There's no real reason other than to throw people off. Opponent said sweet goblins and scoops it up and all right. So this was an interesting league. I think maybe this build of goblins isn't exactly right. It's such a cool tribe. Ringleader is such a powerful card. But record-wise, it didn't really work out the way we were hoping it to. We ended up 2-3, so there's a bit of recovery. We lost to Hogaak. We lost to Vizier Druid. And we lost to something else. So... I don't. Oh, we lost to the crazy elemental deck, which was actually, I guess, kind of cool to see go off. But maybe we'll have to try that one at some point. Cavern of Souls, I guess, could be in addition to the mana base. Maybe some more interactions, some more burn. We're very focused on the goblins, and we do have a lot of one-ofs. I gotta say, was not impressed with Warren Instigator. Warren Instigator just didn't feel particularly good to me. I mean... I don't know. Maybe it just didn't come up in our matches. I think there was one game where it kind of went off in the late game, but all in all, Goblins, I think the tribe is there. I don't know if this build is quite there. So maybe in the future we will revisit them again. All right, so I promised if we had time we would jump over to Magic Arena. So let's try to jump over to Magic Arena real quick. And we don't have a super duper long ton of time, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. See if we can get in a little bit of standard or pack openings if Arena works. Did you consider Simian Spirit Guide for Instigator on 1? I missed it. I'm not sure. No, I didn't really consider that. Maybe that's something that's worth considering. I don't know if going down a card is really worth it. I wish they'd reprinted Lackey. Lackey would be sweet. That would make things much, much easier. Is Arena going to work? Oh boy. Gotta install. Arena was working a minute ago. Why do I have to install Arena? Ooh, Arena. Arena's had a rough day of it. Arena does not like Core Set 2020. Well, a reminder why we're waiting for Arena to do install-y things for some reason. Our sponsor, Card Kingdom, if you're looking for some sweet, sweet new cards from Core Set 2020, and are waiting for Arena to load, you can grab them over from Card Kingdom at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom. Oh no, maybe we should have just stayed on Magic Online. I swear that this was working for me not long ago. They must have like tried to fix stuff and like rebuilt Magic Arena from the ground up, because it was working for me this afternoon. But have you tried the Dirty Kitty deck? We tried the Dirty Kitty deck a while ago. Haven't tried it recently. It's definitely super fun. It seemed like it was a little inconsistent was the biggest problem, because it's very built around Fecundity, but if you don't draw Fecundity, then the deck is kind of a really bad Goblins deck for the most part, so yeah, maybe we shouldn't have switched to Arena. Maybe we should have just stayed on Magic Online. I thought it was just going to fire right up because it worked this afternoon, like an hour or two before the stream. I finally got it to work, but apparently not. I haven't had time to test Goblins, but I was at the conclusion, yeah, maybe Simian Spirit Guide was worth it. I don't know. I mean, I guess having like Ringleader to try to refuel can help, although Simian Spirit Guide doesn't work with Ringleader. Maybe you could go all in on Warren Instigator and have it be a reasonable plan. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I'm sorry, stream. I thought Arena was functioning. Hey, thank you, Hebrew Hammer. Hammer, you too. Well, maybe this was a really bad plan. I figured it would be click, click, we're on Arena, we're doing something. But instead it was click, click, download, and maybe it works. Why is Harbinger in the list? Seems obsolete if you ask me. It does work pretty well with Ringleader, since you can tutor something to the top and then get it with Ringleader. It's just a one-of. It's not as good as Goblin Matron, but oh dear. Well, we'll see if this works. If it doesn't, I guess we're heading back to Magic Online to play a game of Momi or something to wrap up for tonight. Yeah, we are just chatting as we wait for Arena to do Arena-y things. Record-wise, the Goblin deck went 2-3. We lost to Hogaak, we lost to Vizier Druid, and we lost to a super janky Elemental deck that it definitely looks sweet, but it was a janky plan. Hey Seth, I'm looking to get back into Modern, but the only complete deck I have is 8-Rack. Is it at all viable in the current Modern? I think it's probably like tier 3-ish. It's definitely not near the top of the meta. You can probably win some games with it. I would make sure that you have lots of graveyard hate, because there's a lot of decks right now that might thank you for casting a discard spell on turn 1 or turn 2, because they want cards in their graveyard. So I would make sure you had a very good plan for fighting graveyard decks. So that would be my main concern. Yeah, Goblins seem a little one-drop light. Yeah, you could play more like Skirk Prospectors, try to go more on that plan. I think Goblins is probably a more... I think that Goblins has more recent finishes, let's say, than 8-Rack. I haven't really seen 8-Rack show up in the results in a while. I mean, everything wins in Modern once in a while, but I think the presence of so many graveyard decks has made 8-Rack a tough sell. Hey Seth, my favorite series is Goat Magic. Are you and Richard ever going to make more of them? That's a good question. It's a possibility. It's not determined that we will not make more of them, but there's also not oh, is this going to work? The assets are being prepared. But there's not any like right around the corner either. 8-Rack is very strong against Is It Phoenix? Yeah, I guess if you can get their hand empty before they get their Phoenixes, it could work. Although, if you just make them discard their Phoenixes and then they're just like cantrip, 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 that's kind of rough. Okay, well, I don't know why we had to go through all that, but we're in Arena, and I think... Alright, give me 1 second. I want to avoid my credit card number coming up on stream, and I don't 100% trust that Arena Like, I'm not 100% sure that nothing pops up on screen in the store. Let's see if this works. Waiting for the... Okay. Alright, let's open some packs. Let's open some packs. I think it is time. Packs purchased. And, alright, we are back. And we have a new subscriber. And we're on Arena. Yeah, so the season pass is an interesting question. I don't think it's a bad buy. Inubez, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. All right, we get our promos, which always helpful. What's the worst that happens when chat sees your credit card number? Who knows? I mean, I think that's something that you normally don't hand out. I don't think it actually appears on screen though, which is good. So let's crack these 90 packs. Do we do them 1 at a time or 10 at a time? Yeah, 90 packs. We gotta use some packs. Yeah, M10 just came out today on Arena. All right, let's open some M10. Oh, I don't know if we want to. 91 at a time is gonna take forever. I don't know if that's worth it. Dread presents. Yeah, we're gonna go to 10 at a time after we do these Daring Buccaneer. Chandra's Regulator. I don't know if Chandra's Regulator is that good. I did put the credit card in chat one time accidentally. Infamously. Icon of Ancestry. How's our vault doing? No mythics yet. Where's our Icon of Ancestry 2 in a row? Okay. 218 on the vault. Oh, okay. Open 10. So we got a Kiker. That's fine. Thunderkin Elemental. We just got wrecked by that in Modern. Just click the next pack. What do you mean? It's so slow to open one pack at a time. So if I click the next pack, it's gonna flip the card around. Okay. I guess that does speed it up slightly. Temple of Triumph. I think we're still gonna go to 10. Yeah, in a Chandra like tribal deck, it could be good. Voracious Hydra. Golos. I really like Golos. Golos is a really cool card. Yeah, we're going to 10 at a time after this one. Now we have an even number again. Temple of Malady. The Scrylands are really good. We do need them. Have you seen any of the new Chandra tribal decks in M20? They play and feel very much like modern Scred. I have not seen or played a Chandra tribal list. If you send me a Chandra tribal list right now, we will try it before we wrap up our stream tonight. If anyone actually has a Chandra tribal list, we'll give it a shot right now, because that does sound cool. And maybe it'll be cool enough that we do an entire stream of it at some point. Well, alright. There's the Angel. Chandra Acolyte of Flame. Are you going to buy the Mastery Pass? What do you think of it? So I was kind of thinking and writing about that today. I think the Mastery Pass... Obviously, the way Wizards is doing it is a little messy and a little weird and a little sketchy. I think if you were fairly confident that you were going to hit all the levels, it's a good value. I think even if you hit like most of the levels, if it costs $17, you get $15 back just out of gems and gold, I think, if you complete the entire thing. So I feel like the value is there. The question is how many people can actually complete it. Like, the other thing is, the numbers that float around of like, oh, it's worth $200 or whatever, that's a little weird because, like, yes, I don't think that's technically untrue, but I think it's more, like, probably 75% of that is tied to the cost of, like, cosmetic stuff, maybe even more than that. So I feel like, if you want the cosmetics, it's a good deal there. So I think if you're going to get to complete the thing, it's a good deal for everyone. You get 10 mythics, you basically get your money back in gold and gems, almost. So I think if you think you're going to complete it and you play every day for a few hours, it's going to be value for you. On the other hand, if you're not sure if you're going to actually get all the way to the end of it, then I don't know. Then I think it's a little bit more hit or miss. I don't think you necessarily will get your money's worth unless you care about the cosmetics. If you care about the cosmetics, then you could probably complete like 75% or maybe even 50% of it, and it would still end up being a good deal for that price. All right, Chandra Tribal. This was just submitted by a chat viewer, and let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Has anyone tried a deck like this? This seems like a deck, maybe a version of it we play for a video. Is it a timed event package? You have to get 100 levels to complete it, and you have until the next set releases. But they have capped it so you can only go up one level a day, I believe. That's my understanding of it, at least. Excuse me, Saffron, but I speak very bad English. I wanted to ask you, I will go to a tournament where there are many Trons and Burn. Oh, good lord. I feel sorry for you. What would you recommend for me? Urza's Prison or a more classic Whir Prison? So I think that... I think that Urza is really powerful. And I think that Urza is... the way forward for... Alright, we got some Chandras. Bad Chandra, but it's a Chandra. I think that Chandra is... I think that Urza is going to be the new way forward for a lot of those style of decks. However, it depends on what your list looks like. So if you're very well practiced and used to Whir Prison, I'd probably go with that. But I think that eventually Urza is going to be the way to go. Alright. I guess we gotta kill this. Goblins, eh? Goblerinos. Bone it. The Fanatical Firebrand. Firebrand's actually kind of annoying. It's keeping us from casting, like, our entire hand. Ugh. What do we do? Next turn we could do two things. We could just risk factor. Awkward. Yeah, let's kill Prospector. Get rid of the mana production. Pass the turn. Opponent. This deck looks interesting. Opponent finds a land. Goblin Instigator. Yeah, that's the problem with casting Risk Factor. Ugh. How many lands are in this deck? We might be a little land light. We're feeling a smidge land light. Yeah. Probably should have done the end step. If there's any chance they let us draw, though, we really want... Alright, there's a War Chief. Ooh, looking sketchy. We probably should have looked at this deck a little closer. Bodek gets in. Chandra's Regulator. Okay. Well, we can look at the list during sideboarding. Let's loot with Regulator. Discard 6 mana card that we'll never cast. Draw Chandra. Okay. Alright. Let's go to sideboarding and see the... Okay, there's a Ringleader. Let's go to sideboarding and see this list. We didn't really look at it. Oh, we don't have... Oh, this must be a best of... This must be a best of one list. We don't have a sideboard. Oops. I guess we were supposed to play this in best of one. So, 22 mountains... This is a sweet idea. There is Chandra Embercat. I guess we were supposed to be playing this in best of one, though. Chandra Tribal is sweet. I think this build is probably a bit rough around the edges. Yeah, if you don't have a sideboard, they're just like, nope. Well, alright, well, I guess we'll still give it a shot. No, you're good, Sevadar. I appreciate you snagging it for me. No, I haven't seen any. I've seen like elementals decks, but I haven't seen. You know, actually, maybe we just scoop this. Is it worth? I guess you can't really scoop. I haven't seen any Chandra Tribal. I've seen elementals running around, but not Chandra Tribal per se. Some of the elementals decks look sweet though. Oh boy. All right, mulligan. Well, okay. I guess we can try this. Yeah, this list is very, very rough around the edges. Hey, what's up, G-Mac? How are you? Or J-Mac? Good to see ya. Yeah, we'll keep. Risk factor to the bottom. Now, land go. Thunderkin Awakener got us in Modern. You can't time out during sideboarding if you don't have a sideboard. That is very true. Thunderkin Awakener. Opponent. Yeah, I think this list has what I might refer to as a whole heap of problems. Alright. I guess we Chandra. Yeah, I think this list is just bad. Turn 2 Thunderkin Awakener into previously discarded Lightning Skelemental. Yeah, we got by that in Modern. Path of Ancestry, opponent gets in. Sure.
Hey, go easy, I'm training here.
No, Scampering Scorcher. Take up Chandra. No attacks. Yeah, I don't think we'd actually play this this deck. I think this deck is rough. Well, if you got a standard deck you want to try out in the next like 20 minutes at the end of the stream, let me know. Stick it in chat if you got something you want to try. We could probably squeeze in like a match or two of standard. But I don't think I want to play this deck because I think Chandra Tribal is a cool idea, but I think this list needs a bunch of work. We probably should have attacked with this Scampering Scrounger, actually. Or blocked with it, rather. That was probably the correct call. Hey, what's up, Green Mage? How are you? Well, send me your list, South Norse. Just send me a link. If you have one. How are you, Green Mage? Good to see you again. Bone it. Well, this is just a deck someone sent in, Green Mage. We're just jumping around for our last couple matches. We did a Modern League with Goblins, and now... Oh, please. Do we get to attack? Probably not. Oh, alright. We do. Well, that's good. Getting back Scampering Scrounger, Scampering Scorcher, pretty sweet. Opponent, Icon of Ancestry. I don't have a list for Chandra and Nissa Elementals. Awaken Lands are Elementals. Ew, that's spicy. I like the new revealed card zone on Arena. That's a nice little upgrade. Thunderkin Awakener actually seems kind of powerful. Can I type out my list in one message? Can I type out my list one message at a time? I mean, that doesn't seem like the most optimal way, but, sure. Opponent. Ringleader, they're kind of going off. Teamer Elementals looks playable. I do want to play a Risen Reef deck. We have not played any Risen Reefs. Opponent, thinking of attacking. Is attacking. Is not attacking. Is attacking. Alright. Block. Block. Yeah, this deck needs many pieces of help. And yeah, all right. Let's not. That's why you should look at lists before you play them on stream. Lesson learned. You gotta look at the deck and not just import it into Magic Arena. All right. So let's try this Teamer Elemental list. That actually this one looks functional at least. I mean, it is Elementals. Elementals. I'm not sure I'm not sure exactly where they're going to end up as far as how competitive in Standard, but... Alright. So this deck, this is just Elemental Tribal. Teamer Elemental Tribal. Ooh, let me see North-South. Ooh, Demiri Animator sounds fun. Artifacts and Steel Overseer. That looks interesting. I was trying to figure out a way to take advantage of Steel Overseer, and we just don't really have many good artifact creatures in Standard, I think, is the biggest issue. We have some good planeswalkers, which you have in the deck, that can make them. So that's an upside. But the artifact creatures themselves, they're just, they're so inefficient. So I'm hoping that we get more good artifact creatures in the future. We did a modern league, playing some Goblin Ringleaders, and then we decided to wrap up with a little bit of Standard, a couple matches of Standard on the way out the door on Arena, because it is the start of course, that 2020 season. Would you consider doing new improved version of old Planeswalker Tribal deck? Specifically like to see Gideon Tribal, because you played it with the old one before they added Planeswalkers and Legend Rule. This hand looks pretty bad. This hand looks better-ish. I could see revisiting... What do you think of revisiting Old Against Odds decks? I could see it, if that's something people wanted. How did the Goblin League end? We won our last round. We went 2-3 overall. It just kind of got comboed out a lot, unfortunately. Well, we'll keep 6. We will put a... Wait, this needs, what? Green, red, red. Alright, put Steam Vents to the bottom. Stomping Grounds, go. I made a mono-white Astral Drift deck. It isn't too good, but very fun. Oh, Astral Drift is super fun. That's one of my favorite cards. With a deck like that, it doesn't really need to be good. It just needs to be fun. Had a pretty good record tonight with this. Let me see, Croissant. It would be a good way to remember our dearly departed Gideon. Thorn Lieutenant for our opponent. Yeah. Living Twister. Get in with the Stormkin. Hit our opponent. And London Mulligan feels better in Sealed. I mean, it's felt standard. It's felt fine in Standard. What's your Reanimator list for Sunday? Alright, Rebound Craig. Go to combat. Attack. Yeah, I guess we play Scorcher. Keep playing them elementals. It was mainly for Mystic Forge. Yeah, Mystic Forge is sweet. I do like the synergy of untapping Steel Overseer. That's a cool idea. Alright, opponent growing the Spellbreaker. And then, alright, no blocks. Come on, Chandra, I guess? Steamkin. Oh, play Steamkin. Go to combat. Get it. Hit our opponent. Unclaimed territory on Elemental. And pass the turn. Doesn't have a sideboard yet. Worked really well in Best of One. Ooh. That's definitely spicy. Riding Regisar, discarding stuff, reanimating stuff. That looks sweet. Blood for Bones is definitely one of the better reanimation spells that we've seen in a while. I like it for Sunday. Opponent, combat. Can't really kill this Spellbreaker easily. Well, no blocks. We'll take our beads. Hopefully we draw something big. Omnath would be great. Omnath would be super great. Opponent. Opponent. Thorn Lieutenant. And Growth Chamber Guardian. Sure. Yeah, alright. Oy. Come on, Omnath. Oh, land. Well, we get to kill that. Ugh. We've drawn a couple too many lands this one. Land tap, pass the turn. Is there an easy way to copy a deck list? Ooh, I guess it depends on where the deck list is. Like, if it's on, like, MTGGoldfish, it's pretty easy to copy it. So it depends on where you're trying to copy it from, I think. Yeah. Alright, alright, alright. Little light on the elementals there. We drew some okay early game elementals, but we didn't really draw... We didn't really draw our top end elementals. Landline Combustion, Lightning Mare. It seems like Risen Reef is probably the card that makes this this deck kind of work. I don't know about this Chandra. Chandra seems pretty lacking to me. Alright, run it like that. Here's an idea for something maybe fun to try at some point. Flash Wolf. Ooh, let me see. Has it been confirmed that you can level up once a day? According to the... So I don't have a official wizard source on that, but... At the moment. But, that's my understanding of the system. But I don't have, like, the link back to the wizard site where it says it. But... That was... what several posts were about on various forums and stuff, but I didn't see the actual source footage. But I believe that that is true. How has anyone figured out how you get to level 100 then? Because there's only like 84 days. Yeah, Chandra Fueling Reef, I guess, is sweet. But Reef seems like... Oh, we actually drew a Reef. Reef seems like the card that this deck wants to draw most. It's gotta be the best card in this deck by a long shot. It is very powerful, I think. Oh, really? You gotta pay more? That's kind of disappointing. Spellbreaker for our opponent. They're giving XP in events. Huh. Well, let's play Living Twister. See what we hit. Oh. That's tapped. Alright. Well, that was a little bit of life for no reason, but that's fine. That's fine. We didn't want that 2 life. Yeah, Reef seems very, very strong. Seems like the reason to build elementals. Maybe Panharmonicon elementals could work. They're actually removing... Wait, they're removing buying levels? Interesting. Yeah, that's my biggest question is... So you don't think it's... So you do think it's going to be possible to get to level 100, or you don't? Oh, alright. Pump spell, pump spell. Sure. Yeah. And a lava coil. Well, there goes our Risen Reef. Well, get rid of that. Play Sulphur Falls. Play the saddest of Omnas. Boom. Take 1. Pass the turn. It has to be possible if there's card back reward. Yeah, I mean, without buying levels, I guess I should have said that. Can you use Play M20 yet for packs? Ooh, I am not sure. I haven't tried using Play M20 for packs. Now, let's Risen Reef. Put a land into play. Go to combat. Attack. Omnath seems sweet. Arena Twitter is saying it may take some time to receive them, but the codes work. Okay, so apparently the codes do work. Hey, see ya, Doc Kirk. Thanks for hanging out. We will be back on Tuesday with another one. Yes, no stream on Thursday because of the 4th of July holiday here in the U.S. Yeah, I think it really depends on where you're at. Arena's been pretty dependent on your internet and what server you're on today ever since the update. So I think that might be what's happening. Some people get it right away. Play M20? Is that the new one? Land where elves for are doing it. Well, play Cavalier. Discard, discard. Pump. Land. Attack. That is a lot of damage. We could just be dead to a pump spell, though. This deck feels like it has some amount of power. We were really close. Bone it. Land. Alright. Gruul Spellbreaker also does it. We were close with elementals. Alright, one more elemental game. Play M20 all caps. One more elemental game for our standard fix, because that's how kind of sweet. And that'll probably wrap us up for tonight. Well, kind of a weird stream. Jumping around, standard arena. Normally we don't do that, going back and forth, but all the launches since Guilds of Ravnica have been perfectly fine. Wonder what went wrong. Yeah, and maybe it's stuff. I know there was like some DDoS attack earlier that was putting websites down, so it could be even stuff outside of Wizards' control to some extent, maybe. Also, level up. Ooh, what's level up do? Dabo Gimp, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 3rd month. Hooray, love you, MTGGoldfish. Please never stop doing what you do. You give some of us strength to go on. Well, thank you so much, Dabo Gimp, and thank you for the kind words. I definitely appreciate it. That is flattering. This was a bigger update with a million with mulligan and UI changes. That's true. So maybe it's just the size of the update that is hard. Free XP is good. So have any of you actually bought the Battle Pass or Mastery Pass? I guess it's good to change it up once in a while. Paradise Druid. Okay. Looks like our opponent's playing Command the Dreadhorde, I would assume. Yeah, let's run away, Steamkin. Pass the turn. I have. So, interesting. Got the cheap one, yeah. Huh. Maybe I'll get it. I just worry that I don't play consistently enough to make it worth it. But maybe I do. Risen Reef. Oh, yeah. Land into play. That's good. Kevin Zelda, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. The extra rewards are definitely sweet. I think it's worth it if you're going to hit most of the levels. If you are not going to hit most of the levels, then it's probably not. Opponent, mass manipulation. That's fun. Gets in. Well, let's get scamping. Get some triggers. Land. Omnath. Thank you. Scamper. Scene card? I have a hand. I have a hand, Arena. I do. I really do. I have a hand. I don't need to scene the card. Can't you just purchase it at the end of the event if it's worth it? That is true. You can make the decision. You can make the decision later, and it's retroactive, so you don't have to purchase it ahead of time. Yeah, it's not actually Command the Dreadhorde. It's Simic Yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Well, let's Steamkin. Hit a Risen Reef. Risen Reef. We could use a land. Alright, there's a land, finally. Man, when Risen Reef gets going, this card is insane. It's actually super sweet. Risen Reef seems powerful. I just Meteor Golem to Bag of Holding with 7 cards under it. Ooh, got him, got him, got him. We will discard one of our 2 Chandras. Pass the turn. Well, the card draw's coming. Opponent. Man, Risen Reef, so good. Gets in. Yeah, Risen Reef seems pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess we can play Risen Reef. Get some triggers. Land on Elemental. Land. And, alright, Living Twister. Then we can Breeding Pool, untapped. Omnath. Kill the Krokra. Get some triggers. Maybe I don't like these pop-ups as much. They're kind of driving me insane. Like, I know what's in my hand. Go attacking, go attacking. Your hand is so colorful. It is! That's a very elementally hand. They're a 5-color tribe, and this hand reflects that. And the amount of cards we're drawing is really absurd and awesome. It's kind of blowing my mind how much cards this all-creature deck is drawing. Maybe I just love elementals. I wish I had some new cards. It feels like right now everyone is just playing the same old red and getting me down. That is probably true. Yes, deck list is not updated. This is a viewer submitted deck that someone just sent in and we decided to try a match with. If the viewer is still in the chat, you should resend it so people can see it. Well, let's go crazy. Scampering Scorcher. Do some triggering. Oh my god, are we gonna mill ourselves? We might just mill ourselves. How about you grow? And you grow. Oh, actually, we should probably be putting counters on the Steamkin, actually. On Steamkin. Oh. No. No. Yeah, we need to activate the Steamkin, though. Settle down for a second, Arena. There we go. All right. Add mana. Now we can go back to doing this. Trigger. Trigger. Oh, another score. Man, this is like a combo. This is insane. Yeah, Chandra's Triumph. Risen Reef. Sure, Cavalier. That's fine. And then this. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, still going. Risen Reef. Yes. Put into play. Target Steamkin. And then we play Steamkin. Resolve. Oh, this is like elemental combo. We're going off. Risen Reef. How many? 19 cards. Okay. Sure. Elemental. Oh, this deck is sweet. Combo on our Steamkin. Yes. Okay. 16 cards. Combo on Steamkin. Draw a card. Remove the counters. Now what? Cavalier of Flame. Give some triggers. Oh, we're still going. Thunderkin Awakener. Living Twister. Chandra's Triumph. Oh boy. Oh boy, this hand is too big to deal with. Okay, let's just do that. It's too much. And then that. Counter on that. And then Omnath. Shoot you. Oh dear. 6 cards. Oh, we're gonna mill out. Decline. Okay. Game? Did we get there? Elemental combo? That was insane! Opponent blocks. 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 What a turn! What a turn! That was an insane game! Oh, Elementals is sweet! We just played through our entire deck! Literally like 30 or 40 cards. Oh yeah, we could have used the Cavalier to pump. That's what we should have done. Whew! Alright, I have a whole new appreciation for Elementals. This deck might deserve its entire own stream because that was spectacular. That was so cool. Whew. Alright. Oh, hey, what's up, Chumalog? Coming in right at the end. Yeah, we should have activated Cavalier. Still, not super familiar with all the new cards. First Cavalier I've cast. One of Jace. Maybe you could do some Jacing in this deck. Alright, opponents on the play. Let's Elemental 'em. Maybe Elementals is just ahead of Goblins in the tribal ranking. Yeah, we are still live. I think this is our last match, though. It's been a long one. Elementals gotta feed the kids. After the Goblins let us down, the Elementals need to take over and make sure the kids don't go hungry. We did not defeat Hogaak Veriment, unfortunately. We tried hard. We fought the good fight. Well, we have Risen Reeve, Scampering Scorcher. The Wombo combo. Oh, if you have 3 vowels mashed together at the start of your name, you never know what way I'll say it. Oh, hey, love you too, MLG Versa. Thanks for hanging out. Definitely appreciate it. Paradise Druid for our opponent. Rootbound Kin. Lightning Storm Kin. Get in there. Hit our opponent. Yeah, Reliquary Tower could be good. I am signing out. Cheerios with having every card signed by a pro content creator. Would you like to sign my Cathar Shields? I would love to, Tiki Jiki Mirror Memer. Also, cool Twitch name. I like it. Tiki Jiki Mirror Memer. Alright, the time has come. Elemental. Risen Reef. Don't kill it, please. Let me draw a Cavalier. Go ahead. Live. Live and let us Scampering Scrounge. Scorch. Alright, Llanowar Elves, sure. Opponent. Gets in. Representing counter mana. Now play a land. Yeah, we gotta go for it. Oh, we're getting yoinked. Is there anywhere I could send them in the mail? Yes. You can send them to no attacks. I thought there was a command for this, but maybe not. Oh, there we go. P.O. Box. Ship it to the P.O. Box, please. Phone it. Yup. That's a Nissa. That's a lot of damage. That's us down to 8. That's an Incubation Druid. Ugh. Well, Thunderkin Awakener. Get a land. Do we have any way out at one? Oh, it's so much damage. One, two, three, four. Alright. Risen Reef. Get a land. Omnath. Attack. Yep. Attack. Get it back. Get some triggers. Get a land. I mean, we're going off, but do we live? I'm not sure we live. Scrounger. Land. Thunderkin. Thunderkin. Steamkin. We have 4 blockers. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard Chandra. Well, we'll see. Do we live? Do we live? Do we live? I'm not sure. We block. We block. We block. We block. Even if we live, we lose all of our Risen Reefs, I think. So block, block. Block. Ugh. Alright. So we live, but we lose basically... Oh, no, man. I guess... Are we just dead? Yeah, we are. Alright. Oh! Yeah, that, just wrapping things up. This deck does look fun. I think we missed block there. Alright, run it back. Oh, wait, we're... Alright, we're on the play for game 3. Yeah, going late tonight, Wheel Dragon. This deck is sweet, Virsiad. This is our last match, though. But we've had a long one. It's been a long one. We played Modern and Standard. That's probably why. Alright, I think we are going to die no matter what, but we should have blocked differently there to survive. This deck is fun, though. I feel like we should be playing the other Chandra and Mu Yangling and Nissa. That might be Green Mage. I haven't been too impressed with the Chandra that is in this deck. The Chandra that's in this deck has not felt very good. I mean, it does trigger Risen Reef, but it feels like that's all it does. I don't think that just triggering Risen Reef is reason enough to have Chandra in the deck. Opponent doing some London mulliganing. One thing I've noticed about London mulligans, they do take a lot longer. Yes, TMSL's tonight, not my week. Our next week is next week, I believe. But there is TMSL tonight. It's probably starting about now, which is another reason should probably wrap up here. I don't like streaming against TMSL if I can help it. Steamkin, opponent. Llanowar Elves. Alright, well, Risen Reef. Start the fun. Get a land. We will take it. No attacks. Well, this is a big turn. Next turn we can Scorcher and start going off. Opponent, land, and passes, leaving up counter magic. I'll play Living Twister. Trigger Steamkin. There's a Frilled Mystic. Breeding Pool, tapped. Pass the turn. Land, untapped. Nissa. Yup. Alright, there's the Nissa. Oh, that Mystic got us. Been brewing a Modern Aristocrat deck without Sack Outlet. 15 Blood Artists, 18 Mod Fanatics, 8 Proclamation of Rebirths. Ooh. That sounds very interesting, Sam. Very unique and interesting. Rootbound Crag. Ugh, well, alright. Scampering Scrounger. Do some triggers. Land. Cavalier of Flame. Thunderkin Awakener. Unclaimed Territory. On Elemental. Thunderkin Awakener. Trigger. Omnath. Attack, 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 attack. Gotta try to kill this Nissa. Ugh. So opponent blocks here. Okay, yeah. Let's attack like that. Do some attacking. So opponents either got to give up their land or give up their Chandra. Cavern needs a standard reprint. Ugh. I don't know if Cavern is good for standard. I know people get tired of control decks, but Cavern is very punishing to archetypes. Alright. Chandra lives. Well, we passed the turn. Next turn is the turn we're hoping for, dreaming for. Opponent doesn't have that much mana with their land going away. Land. Tapped. And. Untaps it. And. Alright, opponent. What do you got? Gets in, gets in. We will take it. Sure. Down to 8. And. What do you got? This is our chance. We have the Risen Reef. We have a pretty good setup. It's a Tameo. Okay. That's fine. Takes it up. All right, Elementals, you can do this. You can do this. I don't actually have the correct list. It was a list that someone sent in the chat, and we just copy and pasted into Arena. I will try to, after we finish this match, I will try to see if I can export it out of Arena and stick it in the chat, because it does seem sweet. And this is gonna be our last match. So yeah, that is my bad, Danielle. Kind of an exception since it was just a viewer list that we ended up playing. 1, 2, 3. So, well, remove counters. Play Cavalier of Flame. Trigger Steamkin. Trigger Risen Reef. Chandra's Triumph. Discard. 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 Draw some cards. Play Sulphur Falls. Play Omnath. Trigger Steamkin. Kill Breeding Pool. Risen Reef. Gets us a land. Triggers Omnath. Grows a Elemental. Risen Reef. Doesn't really matter. And then, yeah. Pumpskis. And how about Face Keys? I'm not sure if that's lethal or not. It might not be. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh yeah, I think I got there. And that is the power of this Elemental deck, which looks actually super duper sweet. Whew. All right. That was pretty good. Yeah, math is definitely for blockers. All right. Yeah, that deck feels sweet. So this Elemental deck, and I think that's our last match for the night. I will export this. I wish I remembered, I'm not sure who submitted it. I guess they're not in chat anymore. Someone submitted it. And I just copy and pasted it into Arena. But here is the deck list. It's got my name on it just because I don't remember who it is. But yeah, the deck felt really good. Goofy Hat Matt. Yes, I will update the name. Thank you for sending in the... Thank you for sending in the list, Matt, because that was fun. We might do a whole stream of Elementals because that actually was really sweet. And on that note, Team Modern Super League is going on. It is time for us to wrap it up for tonight. That deck, yeah, Elementals is sweet. We will definitely revisit it. So, anyway, everyone, I think that brings us to the end of our stream tonight. And because it is a holiday on Wednesday, or on Thursday. No stream on Thursday. So we'll be back next week for all the streams. We should have 3 next week and Team Modern Super League. So tons of streaming coming next week. So until then, everyone, reminders, replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams. Email it to me, Sam. Saffronolive at MTGGoldfish.com. Replay YouTube, normal YouTube, tons of content coming up. There is a Against the Odds tomorrow. There's a bunch of top 10 lists with one going up in a couple of hours. Crim videos, my videos, so much cool stuff. You're going to love tomorrow's Against the Odds. Keep an eye out for that. One rare reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. Check them out at cardkingdom.com. They have all of the cards you need. M20, Modern Horizons. So thank you to them for supporting the show. And most importantly, thank you to all of you. You all are amazing. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, we'll be back on Monday for some more. So until then, have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Seriously, thank you so much. I love y'all, and I will talk to you soon.